weren't.
All right, let's play some D&D.
This is like, come on.
Wait a minute, what are we doing?
What?
Wait, we're playing
Where am I?
D&D?
I thought we were just hanging out.
Yeah.
Hanging out.
I thought this was the
Um,
80s movies podcast.
Same old thing.
Exactly. This is the 80s movies. Nope, this is not actually Heroes. Cataclysm D&D campaign. Completely homebrewed from my head, right?
That's right.
Sure.
It
We'll go
came
with
from somewhere, one end or the other.
It's probably inspired by 80s movies.
100%.
As all good things are.
All right. So last time, I think we did a lot of planning, right? There was a lot of talking and finding out facts and a lot of interesting stuff. And at the very end, you were talking to Miley and trying to come up with a plan. And she had some bullet points she needed to take care of. And then you guys were going to get back together with her later that evening, I think. Or was it the next day?
I think we had decided
We had come to the conclusion we had to break him out tonight,
yeah,
if
later
at
that
all
evening.
possible.
Well, so the execution is like Clan Diesel coming in with that resub. He's right there. Thank you, Clan Diesel. So the execution is the day after tomorrow. So I'm not really sure. I think she was going to find out some stuff, and then you guys were going to get back together because it was still kind of early in the day at the point where you met with her. So, what do you guys want to do from for the rest of the day while she's doing her little stuff?
About what time is it?
Let's see. It's probably about midday.
Does there happen to be an All Valley karate tournament in town?
Not
it
a
a martial arts
karate tournament. That's not Daggerford's not that type of town, but there may be a monastery somewhere that
Can
we
we
can check in
find-
on.
Can we find somewhere to like get a paid? Can I ask? Well, first off, actually, what I want to do is I want to go take Yarmen here and buy him like a shirt or something, or like
Whoa.
maybe some shoes,
Whoa.
or at least a belt to keep those pants up.
Yarmen
let
is
his
our
pants-
monk who
his
wears.
pants fall
He's a minimalist in when it comes to fashion.
He's wearing the you know the baggy pants, and that's it. Yeah.
Yeah. Turn to Yarmen and say, we have some time to kill. Yarmen, is there anything that you need in the city? I mean, a belt, you just have pants on. There's nothing else you need? A different weapon, maybe? Something to put on your fists while you punch people? Something to throw at people? I don't know.
Putting that could be cool. Punching people with something on my fists. I've never thought of that.
Is there a weaponsmith that we could find?
Sure, yeah. Let's see. I don't know if you want to play that out or if you just want to kind of
Yeah, I mean,
tell me what you're looking for.
Is there a magical is there like a magical shop that we can go check out, like where we might be able to get some decently powerful items, or see if there's somewhere that has somewhere we could buy like potions or magical items or things like that.
Let's see what shops Daggerford has to offer.
More so than just like a simple blacksmith.
There's a couple enchanters. There's some blacksmiths. Some general stores. I mean, you may find something at one of the general stores.
I guess
Are
could
you
we
looking for
s-
more in the shady part of town? Like, are you looking for somebody selling some stuff that might not be considered respectable or
I mean,
possibly
I think
legal?
I want to maybe can we at least start with? Can I see if there is a is there like a blacksmith that maybe has some like a brass knuckle type thing going on?
You could ask. I'm not really sure. Let's see. So, if you went over to, let's see, we have the Mithril weapons and Minotaur's scabbard.
Hmm.
The Minotaur scabbards definitely sounds more along the lines of thrown together weapons.
And we have a Russ.
Us.
While they're wandering around town doing this, I
Yep.
just want to follow them around, and
Mhm.
I want to take a little bag of some kind, and I want to do the Andy Dufresne thing. I want to walk around and pick up rocks that are about this big. I want to fill up this bag with rocks.
Okay. All right.
Right
Phil
before
s-
they depart,
Okay.
Galen's going to look at Exire and say, I need to go and talk with Zazu. The guy from Neverwinter, Mr. Hearn, they said they put him up into an estate, but nobody's told me where it's at. So I need to go get the information from Zazu for us to use that later.
All right.
All right.
So you're going to Zalzu. We've got Andy Dufresne. We've got the two guys going shopping. And what about the other three? We also have a fourth here, but he's not present. So I guess he'll tag along with somebody or just hang out at the bar there. So what about the other three there? Sir Eldrick. What are you doing? What are you doing there?
Sir Eldrick will hang out at the bar and see if he can soak in some of the local vibe here.
Okay, you're just hanging out. All right. So Huck, do you want to go with the shopping party or do you want to shopping? Okay. Just so you know, Russ, last time we let Clan play Huck because he was an integral part of the storyline, and I don't know if you got to watch it or not, but if you didn't, I'd go back and check it out because it's pretty entertaining.
It's pretty
He
good.
makes you a little more senile than you play the character.
Your
Okay,
character had some
alright.
development.
It's
Yep.
canon now. It's canon now.
Definitely
Also,
Mel Brooks.
Exire is now Steve.
Yeah, I'm Steve to you now.
Yep. You call him Steve?
There's a mystery dog.
And Yarmen is
yeah,
his name is
two
Billy
dogs.
to you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yarmen is Billy.
And you
Yep.
see a Great Dane everywhere that no one else sees.
You do see a Great Dane.
Yep.
Named Scooby.
Oh my god. What the fuck happened?
But you also got 5 spell scrolls.
You
did
gotta
get
go
five
watch
spell
it.
scrolls.
It's hilarious.
We don't know what the spells are, but you got 5 spell scrolls.
You do. We need to roll for those spells, okay? So we'll do that once they're done with their shopping thing.
Hopefully they teach me combat. No. They teach you scratch the ass spell.
All right.
That's a useful spell, though. Actually, hold on.
All right. So, all right, and we have Prugwin. What do you want to do?
Program will tag along with the shopping trip, but he's going to kind of sightsee too.
Okay.
He can
Okay.
he can help me pick up rocks.
Okay.
There you go.
He's like 7 foot tall. So he's like, ooh, all right.
This is a gentleman's pastime.
All right. So you're heading over to Minotaur Scabbard. It's a little to the north of where you're currently at, so it doesn't take too long to get there. So as you enter the residence, you see a male halfling, like sandy blonde hair, clean shaven, really clean shaven, modestly dressed, little overhauls on. He's kind of over in front of the counter, just kind of fixing some stuff, and he turns around, looks, says, "Hey, what are you looking for there?"
Exire is my name, sir.
Exire. I am Gulliver.
Gulliver.
Deliverer.
Gulliver.
He has a liver.
We do need something delivered.
Do you have any weapons that can be worn on the fist? My friend over here likes to punch things, and looking for something that might make those punches a little more powerful.
My punches are already pretty powerful.
They are, but he has a big tournament coming up, and he needs all the edge he can get.
It's true.
Yeah,
I could
I'm
be
gonna
a
roll to
god if
see
I
what he
win.
got.
I don't think he heard you, Yarmen.
Oh, I said I could be a god if I win.
Okay, a god. Yes. Well, while you're a human, I've got this little thing I was working on. And he pulls out like these leather gloves and sits them on the counter, and they've got like along the knuckles, they've got just like bits of metal that are like pointy. And then on the back of them, they've got same like smaller versions of those, just kind of going down down to the forearm a little bit, and the glove goes all the way almost down, like if you put it on like down your forearm,
Like a full gauntlet almost.
Yeah, but the finger holes are cut out, so your fingers would go through them. I
like it.
I was messing around with this. Is this something that you'd be interested in?
Have you ever tried it?
He picks it up and holds his hand up to it. His hand's a lot smaller than the glove. No, they wouldn't readily fit me. Usually I sell things like this to adventurers coming through.
Oh, can I try it?
Sure. Try it on.
And I put them on.
Okay.
They
feel,
fit.
Feel snug, yeah.
I look at Exire and go, "Sorry," and I punch him.
All right, roll an attack.
That's a 9 plus. I mean, do I just roll like my normal unarmed strike?
You roll your normal unarmed strike. So what did you roll?
Let's only a 17.
17. Does that hit?
Only a 17.
That hits.
Okay, so you roll your normal damage and then you add a D4 on top of that.
Oh, what the?
Only 10 damage.
Fuck! Ow! What the hell, dude?
Wow. Those seem to work really well. Is he got like blood trickling down from like the little points? Did it?
Yeah, just four little holes.
Hurt.
And you can also like you get the idea that you could probably backhand somebody and rake it down their face or something.
We had to try it, right?
I mean, yeah, but ow.
I didn't want to hit him. He might raise the price if I did.
That's probably true.
They work pretty well though.
Let's see how much these would run. Give me one second.
The benefits of being the closest one, Exire.
You're lucky I have a fucking ring of regeneration.
Ooh. I don't have anything.
Get 1d6 hit points back every 10 minutes.
I have pants, and if we buy these gloves,
Winning.
I also like to think, because I have a quarterstaff and then like the normal adventuring pack, and I like to think it's like the quarterstaff is up over my shoulder with the pack, like the old.
So your little rucksack back there.
So those would be, let's say 40 gold.
Oh, I don't have that much.
Oh, don't worry, Yarmen. 40 goes nothing. But what would you say to? I mean, they are nice, but
I know.
we'll give you 35 for it.
Relative
anything else
persuasion
here?
check. He just kind of gestures around. There's all kinds of weapons and armor kind of hanging about.
That's
As he does it,
20
you see
for a 21.
you see like a small hammer hanging off of his like a pant loop down there. Little tiny one. What was it?
Natural 20, so 21 total.
You know what? Since these are experimental, let's just say 30 gold.
Oh.
All right. Do you have any magical items here, or if you don't, do you know where we could find some?
I don't really have any, but I think if you look over at Madam Spellbinds, and you're gonna find this funny, but it's called Madam Spellbind. It's a guy that runs the place. His name's Dean. He's got some magical stuff.
Okay, we'll take a look over there. Thank you so much.
The madam. Okay.
Madam Dean, it is. Is there anything else you wanted to get while you're here, Yarmen? You just happy with just your pants?
I mean, yeah.
Does anyone else need any new weapons? Brush up on anything? Morwen, are you all set?
I'm still wandering around outside picking up rocks.
Oh, okay. Morwen, are you all set?
You see a rock tumble in. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Pick that up. I need that.
I'll turn back to the guy and say, do you have any rocks?
There's a rock. He points to the one that rolled in the door.
About this time, I'll come walking through the door. I've got an entire little, like a little sack of rocks. No, I'm good. I'm good.
I pick up the rock that he points at and goes, "How much?"
It's on the house.
No, it's in the house.
Actually,
well, this is more like a store.
He just looks at Exire and looks back at him like,
Shrug my shoulders.
Is he okay?
We don't know. He can punch things really hard.
He got more.
That's good. Everyone needs a talent to rely on.
That's yep. Well, thank you for your help. We'll be going.
All right. Do you make your way over to Madam Spellbinds?
Yeah, we'll head over to Madam Spellbinds.
All right. So as you kind of go down the street just a little bit, on the left hand side, you find a shop where it has a sign outside, Madam Spellbinds. Walking inside, you see an older gentleman, kind of just sitting back behind the counter, just kind of leaned back with his feet up on the counter, just pretty much looks asleep to you.
Are you Dean?
Oh, sorry. was asleep there. What can I help you boys with?
Hello, madam.
Boy,
I
I
heard you
get that a
had,
lot. Yeah.
What is what's the story behind that name anyway, Dean?
Well, you buy something, I'll tell you.
Okay, what do you have?
He kind of gestures around. Um,
Do you have any rocks?
Lots of different things. Got this rope. He pulls it out from behind the counter. That's pretty good right there. That's a rope. That do you pretty good.
What kind of rope is it?
Well, they call it a rope of climbing. I guess it helps you climb.
Doesn't all ropes help you climb?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
It's a good point. This one probably helps you a little bit more than the other.
Okay. Show me what's the most interesting thing you have here, Dean?
All right, let's see what I got here.
If you had to pick one thing.
Well, let me look here. I got this. This is really cool. He pulls out this little cap, and this still looks like just a small little metal cap that would just sit right on top of your head, just like a little bowl almost. This little cap here, you put it on your head, you can breathe underwater if you can believe that.
I can't believe that. That's amazing.
We could
Yarmen,
try it out if you want.
do you have some water?
I'm sure there's a horse trough or something around there we could stick your head in.
I think I'll pass on that one. As it were. Do you have anything a little more anything a little more exotic?
Or anything that would help me in a fight?
No, anything that would help you in
You
a
want to
fight?
fight? Well, I got this ointment here. Hold on, let me look here. He sets up a jar on the counter. It's got like rope wrapped around it. Like it's a little jar and it's got rope wrapped around the top, holding like this cloth over the top of it. And then it's got like a wax seal on the front of it, like holding the rope together. I got this
Okay.
ointment here. It's not gonna make you hurt anybody anymore, but it'll definitely help when they punch you in the face.
Most people don't get to punch me in the face.
That's true. He's very fast. What is this?
I
What
can
exactly
tell
does
you
this
got
do?
real nice bone structure there. So nobody really messed that up.
Nope. I see it coming and I dodge. That's the key. Most people don't dodge. I don't know why.
I don't know either. I probably wouldn't be that good at it. That's why I sell this stuff. What? So you looking for something you could stab somebody with?
No, I have these. And I just hold
Oh.
up my hands.
Oh, those are some cool looking gloves.
Yeah. They work really well, right, Exire?
Yeah, they hurt.
I mean, I
A
can
lot.
enchant stuff too. I mean, if you got something you want me to put a spell on, I can do that for you.
What kind of
It
spells
just-
can you put on them?
What different things? I mean, you say that, and I can say, well, I could have it where you punch something and maybe hurt it a little bit more. Maybe even punch something and turn it into a bunny rabbit, or
How
I
much is
want
that?
bunny gloves, Exire.
How much does that run? And how long does that take?
oh, well, just different prices. But you gotta tell me what you want first. I mean, if I had to price out everything,
How much
we'd be
for the
here all
bunny
day.
gloves?
Bunny gloves. Hold on, let me do some math here. He pulls out a big parchment and starts writing. Carry the one.
We're gonna invent
And
the greatest
realistically, I really
magical
need to
item.
kind of look at the spell
We're
that we
gonna
go.
create the greatest magical item in D&D. You're muted, Russ. Still muted.
I say right up until it creates that bunny from the quest from Monty Python and the quest for the Holy Grail.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got to fight that.
It's
Yeah.
true. He didn't say they'd be little bunnies.
No.
It's the whole. Would you rather fight one horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses?
Let's see.
It's a conundrum clan.
A clanundrum.
Honestly, I think I would go with the 100 duck-sized horses.
Yeah, because I could punt those little shits. Just
Exactly. Then I do not want to fight a horse-sized duck
I mean,
because I watched
I-
that video, scientifically accurate duck.
when I put this
DuckTales.
spell on here, I mean, there's a chance you're gonna punch somebody. It's not gonna happen. You understand that, right?
I thought you said I'd punch and they become duck.
They become a
bunny.
bunny,
Bunny.
or duck if you want. I mean,
Bunnies are cuter.
whatever you're thinking of at the time, probably they're gonna turn into like an animal. I'm not
I
saying like
don't-
something unnatural.
I don't like that idea anymore, Exire. What if I think of like a dinosaur as I punch something and then it becomes a dinosaur and then we have to fight a dinosaur?
Yeah, it's
I
probably not
mean,
good.
it'd be
Also,
a
what's a
small
dinosaur?
dinosaur. I mean, if it wouldn't be one of those big ones. So I'm figuring that's going to be about 2,000 gold.
What about just making these hurt more?
Okay, well that's more like about 500 gold.
Do you want your fists to hurt more, Yarmen?
Yeah.
Like hurt other people, not hurt you.
Yeah. Yeah. That would be cool.
How long
I'd
does
be
that
better
take?
in the fight.
How long are we talking about waiting for these
Mm,
more?
I'd say I could have these done in probably by tomorrow.
Any possibility of having them done tonight?
I mean,
Can we put a rush on it?
if you paid a little bit more, I think I could maybe get them by tonight. Say about 750.
I was thinking more 700.
Roll a persuasion check.
What if I'm going to be in this big tournament, right? And
Yeah.
like when there's people there fighting, sometimes they have like sponsors on like their gis and like their pants. And what if we put like Madame Spellbinder across my like the back of my pants?
On your butt? You're gonna put it across your butt?
Well, that is what the back is, but it could go like down the leg on the side.
What if you got like a tattoo across your chest with it?
I don't know about that. Would be more than just for the tournament.
I know. I mean, I'd probably just say, well, I get it done. I have it done in about 2 hours.
I also rolled a natural 1 on that persuasion check, so.
How
Or a
about
Well,
natural
depending on
20 or
how
a
he
natural
answers
1.
this, you could have advantage on this. So.
how about free for the duration of the tattoo?
Free for the dream. I
As-
don't know about that now.
Yeah.
I mean,
So like when the tattoo goes away, then we have to pay.
Oh, my boy, the tattoo.
I don't think he knows what a tattoo is.
Don't.
Yarman, how do you feel about needles?
You?
Heels like the-
Needles.
they're great for sewing.
But how do you feel about them going into you?
I don't need to be sewed up. I haven't even gotten cut.
Well, no, that's what a tattoo is. They put like, ink or like pigment or dye on a needle, and they stab you with it over and over to make a picture on your skin.
I want all the pictures on my skin. That sounds amazing.
You know, I've heard stories about
Are there magical tattoos?
probably.
Madam,
I
are there
mean,
magical
I've
tattoos?
heard of some. I don't do it myself, but I've heard of people enchanting the ink and then putting it into the tattoo, and then it works the same as wearing some armor, but it don't come off.
Why don't we just start with the hurt people more gloves?
How big does the tattoo have to be? Because if I make it real big, then I'll have less room for other pictures on my skin.
Say that again. Sorry.
I said,
That was
how big does the tattoo have to be? Because if I make it too big, I'll have less room for other pictures on my skin.
I mean, if you went between the nipples there, it'd probably be pretty good.
Just from here to here?
Yep.
Could I move it up like above my heart, like here? Like,
I mean, I can
Madam
live with that.
Spellbinder.
Well, it's Madam Spellbinds.
Yep. You
Spellbind.
gotta spell it right. That's important.
Now,
Is that a Z or a K?
we'll help them with it. Don't worry.
Okay. Thank you there.
Can we just put? What if we just put Dean on it? Maybe like in a little heart.
That's kind of weird, but I'm gonna go with a no on that one.
All right.
What's with your buddy there with a bag of rocks? He's freaking me out.
Well, no,
He does kind of just stare at you like that with the crazy hair.
He does. He just likes rocks. It's fine. Don't worry about him.
All right.
How
So
much
did you
are
agree?
tattoos?
Did you agree?
Yeah,
with the tattoo?
I said I'd get a tattoo right here.
All right. Roll your persuasion check again.
16.
16. Okay.
He said he could get them done in 2 hours if I got a tattoo.
Yep. So we'll say you know what? I'll just say 400 gold, and I'll get it done in 2 hours.
Now the next question, follow up to that. Where's the closest tattoo parlor?
That'd be back down towards the south gate. You'll probably find a place down there that'll treat you right.
All right. Can we tell them Dean sent us?
Yep. He pulls up his arm, and he's got like a sword going down his bicep. Yeah, you can tell him. It's probably
That's
the same
pretty
guy
cool.
I use.
All right. I'll throw him 400 gold and say, we'll see you in a few hours then.
All right.
Yarmen, you have
Give
to
me the
leave
gloves there. You
Yeah.
gotta give me the gloves.
Oh.
I know you just got him, but you'll get him back. It'll be better.
I take them off and I put them on the counter and just kind of mope.
All right. He picks them up and heads back into the back of the shop there.
This is a bad idea. Exire has somebody in the party who's dumb enough to be a billboard for every merchant we come across.
Eventually, he's just gonna have everything on. He's gonna be NASCAR.
This is great.
That's going. And up next is Yarnum's turn. Yarnum here, sponsored by BC Powders and Tide.
Now, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Can we walk outside for a few minutes?
Sure. Yeah.
I'm gonna turn to Yarmen and say, and listen, if you want to get this tattoo, that's on you. If you want to have Madam Spellbinds permanently emblazoned across your chest, far be it for me to stop you. But we could also do this, and I'll cast Minor Illusion to make a Madam Spellbind tattoo. appear on him? If that works, can I do that with minor illusion?
Yeah, I would think so. That's pretty basic. Yeah.
Now, he might be upset if he realizes that it's.
I don't want him to be
not a
upset. He has
tattoo.
my gloves.
Well, yes.
So with minor
but-
illusion, I think there's some text in there, right? About
Yes,
if someone
Yeah, if the creature
trying to
uses an
detect.
action to examine the sound or image, it can determine it's an illusion with a successful investigation check against my spell DC.
Okay. So what is
If
your
it-
spell DC just in case we go into this?
15.
15. Not
How
saying we
much-
will.
Yeah,
But
How
15
much do
investigation.
tattoos cost?
I mean, I guess we'd have to go and talk to them to find out.
I mean, I wouldn't mind it. I want other tattoos too.
I
That
mean, yeah,
sounds
we
that
could
sounds
get-
cool.
Maybe we
he-
could get some really cool script or something.
If Yarmen ends up covering in merchant tattoos, then at some point he has to say, "I piss excellence." I mean,
I gotta
come
get
on.
I gotta get no regrets across the chest too.
Morbin might be talked into this as well. So,
I thought you were supposed to get no regrets.
No
yeah,
Regrets, whatever.
yeah,
That's what it
no
was.
regrets. Yeah.
Not regrets.
Well, I guess we'll head towards the south gate and look for this tattoo artist that Dean told us about.
So let's see here.
Should we go get Sir Eldritch and see if he wants
He doesn't want
tattoo as well?
No, I asked him before we left, and he said no.
But he doesn't have it doesn't have to say the thing. He could get one from like his god, or
No, I don't think Sir Eldritch is the tattoo type.
he could get one that says Yarmen, because when I become a god, then I could give him powers too.
Oh, maybe he could switch over and you could be his god. Yeah. It's a good plan. Yarmen, you should run that by him when we get back. Ask him if he wants you to be his god.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Because then we can make plans now before I'm a god, and then
Yeah. You can
and
already, if he has
we
the
could
tattoo
be-
already,
yeah,
it's a good idea.
I could give you all powers when I'm a god.
That would be amazing. Yeah. Oh yeah. I'll worship you
Yeah,
for sure.
and I'd give us all the power to see the dog that the robot's always talking about.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Right here.
He is standing right there.
I robot.
His
Wait, did you guys develop that I do or do not know I'm a
You,
robot?
you do not know.
Okay.
You still argue with me
Like I
every
said,
time.
When I played you, you were an old man with dementia.
Okay. All right.
Who? Oh no. Oops. Robot. Huck, I don't know who
robots.
he's talking about.
And Exire was
Robots get
Steve.
tattoos, Exire.
At this point, I will hand what's Adam's character's name?
Prugwin.
I will hand
Prugwin.
Prugwin my bag of rocks, and I will turn into said dog, and then I will just kind of walk past Huck.
Remind me again my fascination. Oh, dog, that kind of thing.
No, you
You
constantly
see a
see a
dog.
dog
Oh,
at all times.
Oh, look,
Like
everybody.
it's like a what was it, like a Great Dane or something? Or
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
Scooby Doo.
It's Scooby Doo.
Doing-
You
he's
see
doing like this.
Scooby-Doo.
Like, yes.
I look
It
at
is a
Exire and go,
dog.
Exire, I think I'm sick
Why?
because I see the dog this time too.
Oh, so do I.
Oh, phew. I thought I was
Um,
going crazy like the robot.
Yeah.
Young man,
Huck, do you have any tattoos?
I do, and I would turn to show my number plate.
Serial number.
My manufacturer's detail plate.
That's a great tattoo, Huck. What does it mean?
It's my name.
It's his VIN number.
Do you want to get another one, Huck?
No.
Excuse me, sir. I would like to talk to you about Huck's extended warranty.
So they get these orb calls.
These orb calls.
Have we made it to the tattoo board?
You have. So you walk down through there and you notice a shop. It's not on the main strip. It's kind of one street over. It's called Hamaris Inc.
When they walk into the shop, I will walk in behind them. It's still as a dog. and sit down in one of the chairs as if I am a person.
All right, as you walk in, like the windows are covered in here. It's really dark. There's just a little bit of light from, some candles, and it's like all the walls are like painted like either black or like a dark purple, and there's like you smell like incense burning, and there's a couple of chairs. There are a couple of chairs. Maybe
I start nudging Exire and just like nodding towards the dog sitting in the chair like a human. Just
so as you walk in, you see the two chairs off to the left. There's a guy or a figure standing over in the corner, sweeping a little bit, and puts the broom over and kind of looks over his shoulder. Like from the back, it's just like leather, complete like tight leather, like from neck all the way down to ankles. Just and you can see like black hair and the elf ears, and as he turns around, there's earrings going down the elf ears and a chain coming off one that goes over to a nose ring. This pale white skin. He said, "Please close the door. Are you here for my talents?"
If your talents are tattooing, then yes.
I do not tattoo the animals. It is sitting in my chair.
At this point, I'll turn back into me.
Oh, that is a cool trick. I'm amused.
Oh, God, this guy.
Why am I getting Malnox in middle school vibes?
Our friend here. Do you know Dean? What's your name, by the way?
Dean's a lovely gentleman, yes. My name is Pamaris.
Pamaris. Pleasure to meet you. Dean.
I love your complexion, by the way.
Oh, thank you so much. Dean spoke very highly of you.
Would I know that this guy is a drow?
He's not drow. He has like tan skin. Like it's not tan. It's very pale skin. Very, very pale skin. So it's not like, not even close to drow. Yeah. He has dark black hair though, and it's kind of shaved on one side a little bit.
It's very, very, very edgy. Okay.
Yeah, very edgy. I'm very.
He's
edgy,
definitely
yes.
going to that When We Were Young show.
He is. When we were young.
There's a Fall Out Boy concert in his very near future. I don't know if that's relevant or not, but
probably. I went to a Fall Out Boy concert like 3 years ago.
I remember.
Pamaris.
Pamaris, please. Yes.
Pamaris, my friend here made a deal with Dean to get Madame Spellbinds tattooed on his chest in exchange for some discounted goods. Can you make it look not like it just says Madame Spellbind scrawled across his chest?
You want it to be pretty? What are you asking for?
Yarmen, do you want it pretty? Do you want it badass?
I want it to look cool.
He wants it to
cool.
Look cool.
I can do cool. Yeah.
And I just keep staring at his earrings. I'm not even looking at him in the eye. I'm looking at all the
around, like he walks around Exire and just kind of puts his hand on your chest and pushes you back slowly to the chair until you kind of fall back into the chair. And then there's like a
I don't
stool.
know.
He kind of swings his leg up high over the stool and sits down like just kind of really close to your legs. He has his back really arched, just leaning into you.
Is this
Are
gonna
you afraid
hurt?
of needles?
I don't know. I've never been the clothes. I've sewed clothes, but I've never been the clothes.
This new machinery makes things a lot quicker. So just lay back and he puts his hand on your chest and just kind of holds you in place a little bit. It says, "I will make it look fabulous. Just do not worry."
Definitely getting some Zanzier vibes from this guy.
I'm just gonna.
Zanzier
Yarmen,
was not this edgy.
Yarmen, don't move around too much, or at all, because then it's gonna have weird squiggly lines.
Got it.
You know what you can do? You know what? Why don't you meditate? And then just pretend that you're meditating. No moving. Just I saw you meditating out in the woods. Just breathe.
Yeah, I can do that. And I lay back and just kind of close my eyes and start breathing.
Okay. So starts just like kind of, tattooing your left pectoral there. To be fair, you guys have not talked price yet, so who knows how much this is going to cost you. So, it takes probably a good 45 minutes to an hour to get finished, to get filled in, because that's the hard part. The outline's the easy part. They start to go fill in, and they really got to kind of scrub there. So hopefully you can keep meditating. So she stands up, he stands up and says, "You are done. You can wake up now."
I open my eyes to go, "Oh, I was awake.
Oh yes, of course.
I don't sleep."
Me neither. You
Cool.
want to hang out sometime?
Maybe. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Maybe's okay. You know where I
Yeah.
am. So who is paying for this?
How much are you charging for this? It seems we didn't discuss price before you pushed my
I
friend
really
into a
like
chair.
your all of that, by the way.
My flair? Yes, I have
Flair.
23 pieces of flair. Don't try to count them. You
23.
can't see all of them.
I only count 16.
Got Josh on that one.
Is this place called Shenanigans?
God.
For this, turns around and looks, we could say 25 gold.
How much for some flair?
Oh. Depends. What are you wanting?
Thinking 5 rings on each ear.
Oh, those not
you
too
have-
expensive at all.
Do you have elven ears?
Yes.
I don't think I picked up on that ever.
Yes.
So you said 5 on each?
Mhm.
Okay. So it really depends on the jewelry more than the piercing.
Of course. Simple silver rings.
Are you
could
gonna
say-
get the thing that goes from the ear to the nose?
I would recommend that. No?
I don't know if-
Okay.
I don't know if I want to do the nose yet. We do get in a tussle from time to time, and I am a little bit worried about the chain being ripped out.
That's true. If you had the chain, if I were to fight you right now,
Mhm.
the first thing I would do would punch you in the face and then grab the chain and pull back.
Yeah.
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 He's violent.
It's very violent.
I kind of like that though.
That's
Whatever.
At this point, I walk out of the room.
See you, Doug boy.
I have officially seen enough.
Dog boy.
For you, I like you. I like your skin. Oh, yes. 2 gold.
2 gold per flare?
No, for the whole thing.
Oh,
I can afford that one.
that's surprisingly reasonable. Tell you what, here's what's that? So it'd be, you said 2 gold and 25 gold, so 27 gold altogether.
Yes.
All right, I'll hand him 40 gold and say there's that in the tip.
Thank you. So, sit you down, much the same way. Just goes through, switch sides, 5 more, and stands back up. It has been a pleasure. Please come back again. Anything for you, Metal Man?
oh, me? Flesh, no.
And what about the tall one there?
Oh, no, nothing for me. No, thank you.
Oh, so much skin there. We could have a field day. No, okay.
no,
Maybe later. Maybe later. Maybe you have a
Yeah.
scar later from your battles that you guys are doing.
We'll,
And I
we'll
can
have
cover
to
them.
come back. We'll have to get another tattoo.
Of course. Yes.
Yarmen wants a lot more, he said.
What should the next one be, Exire?
Um, I don't know. Maybe you could get tattoo. So his gloves, Diz, do they like stop here? Like right under
I
his
imagine that they
knuckles?
the whole finger was out.
So
kind
like
of.
just
Think-
like on the
Think about
knuckle.
the gloves that we used to wear in middle
Yeah.
school.
So just so
we
the
were
knuckles,
going to Fall Out Boy concert.
the knuckles have the spikes on them, but like here is like visible.
Yeah. His fingers
All
are
right.
visible, yeah.
Yarmen, have you named your fists yet?
Is that do I need to do that before the tournament?
Yes, of course. All great fighters name their fists.
I just called it right and left, and I hold up the wrong one when I so when I say right, I hold up the left one. When I say left, I hold the right.
You know, you could just get on your knuckles here. You could get like YAR and then MEN, so that when you put your hands together, it spells your name.
Yeah.
And then maybe like a little on the pinky, some cool little detailed design or something. Yarmen. That way, if you forget your name, you know, you get punched really hard in the head. It's right there.
Also, on the back, you could put Hawk Life. Because, you know.
That's true. Yarmen, when you lived at the you said you grew up in a monastery, right?
For a little bit.
Yeah. Did you guys have like a gardens or anything at the monastery?
Yeah.
Any beautiful flowers that you can remember?
Yeah, we had these big yellow ones.
You would get that big yellow flower like right at the base of your back to just commemorate the monastery that you grew up in.
If I were gonna do that, I feel like I would need the butterflies and the hummingbirds that were always flying around them too.
Of course, yes.
Just
The whole scene.
Yeah.
Right there, just above above the line of your pants, so that they could still see it when you're fighting.
It'll be like my pants are the ground that the
Yes.
flowers are growing out of.
Exactly.
But to make it extra manly, we can have all these swoopy spikes coming back around with thorns. Wrapping
Yeah.
around.
I think we need to write some of this down and come back and talk to Pamaris.
Yeah.
Maris, do you do magical tattoos?
No, I wish, darling. Not the
Hmm.
case.
Shame.
Not at all.
All right.
Magical tattoos do sound cool.
They do.
I mean, if you found enchanted ink, I mean, I could make the tattoo and the magic would do its own work.
Okay.
If I had disappearing ink and you tattooed it on me, would I disappear in that spot?
I don't think it would be called disappearing ink, but yes, you get the gist of it.
So I could just have like a piece of my chest like disappear and you could see like the inside of my body. I feel like
Yeah.
that would be really intimidating if I were going against people and they were like just seeing my rib cage.
I think they would see through you.
You need to visit
Oh.
your local necromancer for more details. I know a guy that can get this done for you on the cheap.
Well, okay. We should probably be. How long did it take us to get from Dean's to here?
Probably about like 10 minutes, maybe. So
Oh.
you're
An
getting
hour and
close
15
to the.
minutes so far.
You're getting close. I mean, he did the piercings as well, so the piercings took about 15 minutes.
Should we go back to Dean or to Sir Eldrick or?
We should probably go check on Sir Eldrick and then head back
He's
to
dead.
Dean. I mean, I don't think it's been near as much enough time for Dean to finish.
He said 2 hours.
Eldrick is dead. He's been
All right,
replaced.
so if you walked back up there, it would be very close to the 2 hours. So
Okay. I'm looking at everybody else to make decisions. Yarmen doesn't make decisions.
Oh no, you've made some decisions tonight, sir.
No,
You
I
have.
just threw out small ideas and Diz and Mal ran with them and made them big ideas.
Decisions were made, definitely. Decisions were made.
all right, so you make your way back up to not the Minotaur Scammer, Madam's Spellbinds.
And I walk in like this. So he can't see any.
He's kind of laying the gloves out on the counter there and looks up. Oh, there you boys are.
Hi.
Hi. So you got
Are-
the big reveal there. You got covered up.
Are they done?
They're right here. Punch a hole through somebody's chest, probably. I mean, looking at the way you're built there, boy.
I don't want to try them on you, Exire.
Yeah, probably. Yes, probably wouldn't be the best idea to punch me. Do you have? I don't know. Is there like a jar around his?
A jar?
Yeah, just like maybe like a clay pot or something. An urn.
In a magic shop?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's holding
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, there's a jar.
There's a
Sure.
jar.
Sure there is.
There's a spittoon.
I'm gonna look at
There's a
Dean.
jar. There's a jar sitting over on one of the shelves there.
I'm gonna grab the jar and then shout over
Whoa,
to
whoa, whoa,
Dean.
whoa, 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 whoa.
How much
What are you
for
doing with that?
this?
That's a little pricey there.
What is it?
To be honest, I don't completely know, but the guy who sold it to me
So how
scared
could it
the
be
hell
pricey?
out of me.
How could it be pricey if you don't know what it is, though?
Because of what he told me, he said, "Be
What did he
careful
tell
what you
you?
do with that."
Maybe
Wow.
it's
Just-
Yarmen wearing a green
What?
tunic and carrying a sword.
maybe he just
What else
Who?
did he tell you about it?
Maybe he just meant because it's
It's huge.
fragile.
I said, is Yarmen wearing a green tunic and carrying a sword at this point?
Protect
No.
all urns.
No, but if a rupee doesn't fall out of this urn when I break it, I'm
Just
gonna be
remember, when you
pissed.
hit it, you gotta go.
Yeah. Have you opened this urn, Dean?
I have not.
Did he tell you not to open it?
He told me that sell it to somebody responsible and don't let them open it within
Oh,
a mile
that's-
of you.
Exire is responsible.
How much do you want for it?
For a lot of bad things, he is responsible.
Hang on, I'm looking for it.
Hmm.
There's going to be a bad gin in this bottle.
Yeah.
I hope so.
It's going to be a fire gin, and half of this town is going to burninate.
I
I'll
turn,
Maybe
I
that'll
turn
be our
and look at
escape plan. I'll open
Huck
it
and
as we
Morwen and
leave.
go, do either of you know how to tell what the gloves do now? Like, if they're actually better?
I'm gonna look really close, like
They look the same to me.
no, they look better. They look better. Cleaner, really.
So you have gloves of cleaning now, Yarmen.
I thought they were supposed to make me hit things harder.
Maybe
I don't want to clean somebody when I punch them.
No.
That feels like I'm helping
you
them.
could clean their clock. You know, I think that's a
like they'll swoop through the air faster.
Oh, and then I could get a cool nickname, like
yeah.
Yar the Cleaner Men.
Is Men your last name, Yarmen?
No,
Is
my
your
name's
first name
Yarmen.
Yar?
No, my name's Yarman.
What's your last name?
I don't know.
What's your family name?
I don't have a
Bones.
family.
What's your monastery name? Oh, you forgot that too.
Don't know.
We'll give you one. Don't worry.
I haven't got that far into my character sheet.
I have an intelligence of 6.
No
And
one
got-
told me there would be a test.
Got told to go do stuff when I was very, very young.
I think your last name should be. I mean, I don't. This is exciting. You could choose your own last name, Yarmen.
I could be like Yarman Exire.
You
If you
could
want to
be
be
Yarmen
sure.
Hammerfist.
Yarmen Hammerfist. I think that's a great name. I think Yarmen Hammerfist.
I think that's the name of the episode. Right.
Your
Right
hammer
there.
fist.
Yeah.
The name's Hammerfist. Y'all
Yarmen
Hammerfist.
That wouldn't work with the nickname. Like Yar the Cleaner Men Hammerfist.
No, it would be Yarmen the Cleaner Hammerfist.
It would be Yarmen Hammer Fist Cleaner.
No, that's it. Yarman Hammer.
All right. So
Yarmen Hammer.
now
Yes.
I need you to roll a D100.
Okay.
So you can do that by rolling a percentage dial and a D10, right?
45.
I'm so glad that I created a character just stupid enough for everybody to have fun with.
Just stupid enough.
I mean, if he were any dumber, he wouldn't be able to speak. So
All right. I need you to now roll a D8.
This is concerning me.
this is concerning the guy who's gonna punch
on.
the.
A
I need
3.
another drink for this. A 3. Okay.
Did he say vase? He meant a little pouch of cards.
You guys are going to laugh when it turns out Sir Eldrick is the only party member that survives this episode because he stayed at the bar.
All right. So, all right. I know what it is. You still don't know what it is.
Perfect.
He does not know what it is.
Perfect.
And apparently, whoever sold it to him probably doesn't know what it is.
Well, we gotta have it now.
Yeah. So how much, Dean? Remember, we are sponsored by you now. So I feel.
I just realized I'm still holding my hand over the chest.
Oh yeah. Yarmen, take your hand out. Show him.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that looks nice. Yeah.
Yeah,
He did you real nice down there, didn't he?
he did. Yeah. It was a little awkward.
That can be concerning.
He was really close to me while he was doing it, but it's
It's all right. I mean, you're comfortable in your own skin, right?
I wouldn't be comfortable in yours, so yeah.
I think
That's a
he
good
wanted
point.
to be comfortable in his skin, though.
I mean, maybe.
Huck's not even
To each his
comfortable in
own.
any skin.
You know what? Since the sponsorship, and I really want to get rid of this thing because it really freaks me out. I haven't set it on the shelf there. I haven't touched it since. At that point, you notice there is a fair amount of dust on top of it. 100 gold.
Is this where you throw it to me and I punch it now?
I'm sorry. Was that 500 gold, or did you say 5 and then cough and say 100 gold?
100 will get it out the door for you.
Ah, right. Well, let's call it 50 and walk away, and you'll be done with it. We are sponsored.
Mm, I'll let you roll persuasion with advantage.
I lean the left pectoral towards him, and then I do the old Lex Luger titty pop a couple times.
17.
17. How about 60?
Done.
All right. All right. You have mysterious bottle at the moment.
Excellent. Now, you sure you don't want us to open it in here? You could see what's inside of it.
That's part of the deal that you just take it right along with you.
All right.
And hopefully it don't blow you up and you get to come back and spend some more money here.
Hopefully, yeah. I mean, this is if it blows us up, that's not a good return on your investment.
There it is. Who's carrying it?
I'll carry it.
Who's got it at the moment?
Me.
Exire's got it at the moment.
As he's turning away, I trip him with my staff.
Oh no.
Oh no. Okay, so let's just roll an attack. I mean, he doesn't know about it, so we'll say with advantage because nobody was expecting this.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's still doing that. Okay, hold on.
Out of everybody, who'd have thunk Huck would be the one to kill us all? I thought it was going to be me.
That's a 3. Oh wait, what am I doing? Oh, it's a +6. I'm rolling an attack. I forgot how to play.
You're rolling a d6?
I was rolling a d6. Yeah. That's a 19. So that would be a 25 to hit.
Yep. That
Oh
is.
my god!
Oh, you
Yes,
fail.
he hits you perfectly, and you start to fall face first.
Oh no.
You
That's
only have
not
like a
really-
split second to react.
Not even
I
a
mean-
little tiny bit sorry.
Can I try to? God, Lee, can I try to catch myself? Can I try
What
to?
are you going to do to catch yourself?
Can I try to hold the bottle and roll forward out of it?
So you're gonna try to dip your head down and try to
Yeah,
go into a
I'm
roll.
gonna hold this and just dip my shoulder down and try to go into a shoulder roll.
So you're going to
Okay.
turn the bottle upside down.
I'm holding it tight though. My head's pushing on the lid to keep it closed.
All right, roll a dexterity saving throw.
Oh my god.
I'm not sorry.
How well is this
Sorry that
bottle
I'm not
made?
sorry.
That is the question.
That is a 13.
It looks delicate. Oh yeah. So you go to roll and you kind of just hit on your head, and the bottle goes out of your hands, and it's not very high off the ground. I mean, it's very low
Where
to
is
the
it-
ground.
What direction is it
Yarmen,
going?
dive!
It goes in your direction, but it's probably about no more than knee high.
Can I use my missile snare?
You can try to jump at it and do it. So I need you to make an athletics check and then a dexterity check.
I'm
And
really
by
bad.
missile snare,
Can I make it since I'm like diving out? Can I do an acrobatics check?
Well, that's a good point. Yeah, acrobatics will be fine. And then
I'm
just a
not
straight
very
dex.
athletic, but I am very acrobatic.
You can do roll acrobatics just to see if
shit.
you can jump out.
I don't think it's gonna matter.
I won.
I rolled a natural 1 on my acrobatics, but I rolled an 18 on the dex check to catch it.
Yeah, so you don't even get to it. I mean, you would have probably caught it, but it flies over and hits against like a table and lands on the ground. It doesn't shatter, but the lid opens up. And you guys are just staring at it.
I lean
As
in.
like this weird smoke starts to come out of it slightly. Not a lot, just a little bit. And all of a
How's it going,
sudden,
Yarmen?
Exar, you start hearing
I'm
it
pretty
sounds
sure I'm
like
late.
it sounds like your own voice is coming out of this bottle. And it's like affirmations. It's like every time that you've been scared in your life, it's the courageous, what you're hearing is the courageous thoughts that you had that helped push you through it. So it's just like motivational speech coming out of this bottle.
All
A jar of motivation.
It's, you open a jar of positive affirmations ASMR. You are doing really good. Everybody likes you.
It's called the
You are
whispering
infected.
jar or the whisper jar.
See, it is. I told you. It's positive affirmations ASMR.
It's just
walk.
whispering to you. You can
No.
do it, X.
Walk over to the jar and put the lid back on.
So as you pick it up and start to put the lid back on, it says, the sword doesn't control you. And you put the lid back on.
Oh.
Dun, dun,
Except it
dun.
says the sword doesn't control me. What it says.
These interesting whispers there. Must be a very interesting party trick. How much did you pay for this, Dean?
Too much.
Yeah, I think the
God.
person was taking you for a little bit of a ride there.
Yep.
Well, all right. Well, I'll hang on to it then.
All right.
my
Well, you boys stay safe out there. So the gloves you got are they're like hand wraps, kind of considered. So they're like leather hand wraps with like spikes on them. They're +1 to your damage and attack.
+1
Plus the
plus the
D4.
D4. Okay.
+1
Yeah.
each. Huh?
So
Wait,
+2
on each
'cause
one,
there's
yeah. If
2
you punch, yeah,
gloves.
yeah. So no, it's not 2. If you punch with one, you don't pull the power from the other one.
You just go double punch.
If you
Come on,
double punch,
come on,
maybe.
Ah,
If you do one of those cool like,
You have the
you know.
C strikes.
What if I double punch and throw a kick at the same time?
Ooh.
you
You
probably
don't
pull a
have gloves
muscle.
on your feet though.
You're gonna pull a hammy.
That's how you throw your back out.
Okay.
All right. So
I'll take Clan's advice. I won't do it.
all right. So the other 3 that are with you, do you guys need to do anything else? If not, we're gonna jump over to Galen, going to talk to Zalzu.
Jump it.
Okay, so Galen, you make your way over to the keep, and the guards are getting kind of familiar with you. You ask to see Zalzu, and they kind of escort you into his office. Oh, Galen, how are you doing?
I'm doing okay. How are you, Zazu?
Better, definitely better. Things have started to calm down a little bit, I think, and back to just the normal paperwork. Can I help you with something?
I would think that it wouldn't be calming down just yet, right? You still have an execution planned.
Oh yeah, well those things happen from time to time.
So
I actually just filled out the last paperwork on it here.
So when I came here the other night, and I was wanting to meet with the Duke, and Mr. Hearn was here,
Yes.
he told me that y'all put him up in a estate in Daggerford while he's staying here.
Mm-hmm.
I asked him where it was because I was asked to relay information that I received from Raz in the prison if he gave us any. But he told me he didn't know where y'all put him up in.
Oh yes. I can help you with that. I'm sorry, didn't mean to cut you off. I tend to do that. I would, try to work on that.
You seem a
You were
little
saying?
excited. Everything okay?
That's just me. I have those problems, so pay no mind to that.
Has there been any other people come to Daggerford from Neverwinter other than Mr. Hearn?
You mean now?
Well,
With
since he
him?
arrived. Since he arrived.
No, not that I'm aware of.
And y'all plan on executing Raz behind the keep here?
Yeah, at the normal spot. Yeah.
How many people will be able to attend this?
Oh, usually a lot don't attend. Maybe a couple hundred show up normally. Some people don't like to see that stuff. I personally don't like to be there, but I have to be there.
So, since the Duke and Hearn told me that I have 2 days when we met to be able to talk to Raz, do I have to come talk to you to get back in to see Raz again to try to get some more information from him?
Oh, you want to talk to him again? Well, the Duke is kind of not available. It would probably be okay. I mean, do you want to go talk to him now?
Well, I don't have my companion with me because the Duke said I could only take one with me. I was
Right.
just wondering if I had to come here, get one of you to allow me to get in.
I mean, yeah, you would have to have one like me, probably. That the guards wouldn't just let you in. They're very strict, especially in that part of the keep.
You couldn't write me a letter or something that I could give to the guards with your seal or the Duke's seal on it? I hate to bother you every time I need to do something.
Roll a persuasion check.
Let's see. Persuasion. That would be a dirty
What was that?
20.
Oh,
Dirty
dirty
20.
20.
Yep. I was looking at perception to start with. That's why I hesitated before I said it.
Yeah. I don't really feel comfortable doing that. I don't mind to take you. I mean, it's really not a problem. Even if you come back, I'm here most of the day and part of the night. Anyway, social life is lacking, especially for this job. Anyway, yeah, I mean, we can go now, or you can go get your friend and come back, and we can set it up for later.
Well, I mean, we've already seen Raz today, and
Oh
I
yeah,
don't
you
know
did,
if
didn't you?
me pushing him to try to give me information again today would really work.
You would know better than me.
So, did you say that you have the information about where Hearn's staying?
Oh yes. He is in. Let me see here. Sorts through some papers. The Virginie estate.
Ooh, easy there.
It's actually near the keep here. Not too far away. Here, I could show you on the map. And he kind of sorts through some paper, pulls out a map of the city. He's like, right here, and he, kind of shows you where it's located in the older district there that the keep's in.
So, if you have the keep here and your estate's here in the older part, why is the prison so far away?
Prison? The prison is under the keep.
I'm talking the entrance that you took me to.
You just have to
had
go
us leave
outside.
the keep.
Yeah.
Why didn't we just go to the prison through the keep?
Well, the keep. Well, it's weird. The keep that you see here is not the original one. It was. It's been rebuilt several times. Even there. The tales are long ago. There was a keep here, and it was like evil or something. And then they tore it. They tore that down, got rid of that, and built this keep. But I think the dungeon may be part of the old keep. That's why it's separate. They probably didn't.
We went through
They probably
the other.
couldn't.
So we went through the entrance that you took me to because we couldn't access it from the keep.
Yeah, as far as I know, and I've worked here a while, but then I haven't found any entrance to the. Not that I go there often.
Oh, right. I was just thinking that if there was a way to keep the prisoners that you're going to execute from the public prior to their execution, that you would want them to be concealed until you got them to their spot.
It's never been a problem before. Most prisoners aren't kept in the dungeon under the castle. They're kept in, like the local guards stations. They have cells there for most. This here is just for I guess major criminals, murderers, terrorists, things like that.
But Raz hadn't killed anybody until, he was imprisoned with his other individuals that y'all put in the same prison with him.
Yeah, well, but they attacked the key. They tried to get the Duke. That's. You don't think that's bad?
Well,
I thought it was. I thought it was bad.
I understand why you would view them as potential threats to the Duke's life. So, you feel only 6 guards are enough to keep him isolated until the execution?
With he's behind the bars. There's like 3 doors that he would have to get through, and like you said, like 6 guards. Sometimes there's more, but most of the time 6.
Are they on a set schedule of changing the guard?
Roll another persuasion check. The questions that you're asking are starting to, you kind of see it. He's starting to like get this weird look on his face.
That would be 23.
23. Kind of looks over the side and kind of shakes his head. Yeah, I don't really set their schedule, but I think that most of the guards have a set schedule that they rotate. They have some sleeping quarters down there so that they can take meals or rest in between shifts.
Oh, I was mainly curious because if y'all, deemed him as such a threat, I was just, checking to make sure that y'all had set up what you meant to.
Oh,
But
well,
yeah, I understand. I mean, when
yeah,
we went down there, you took us down there. You had it locked up pretty tight with your multiple keys.
yeah. So, yeah, I'm not really over that anyway, but yeah, I think they do a good job. Yeah.
Does the sheriff ever get involved with bringing prisoners to y'all?
Let me think. Mostly the sheriff. He dealt with um like creatures a lot of times, and when he did bring back like people, most of the time they were held at the local guard quarters. I think. I don't think any were brought to the actual keep itself. Uh, maybe one, if I can remember.
Have you heard anything or had any more dealings with that imp that we discussed?
Oh heavens, no! Gladly we have not. Hopefully that thing flew away or something.
Well, that's good. We don't want the Duke to be put into a category of having dealings with demons.
Oh heavens, no. That would be horrible PR. I would have to work night and day for that. No, let's not even talk about that.
Well, thank you for the information about where Hearn is kept. And you're sure you can't give me a writ letter so that I could go and talk without having to come and bother you?
I would say no. I mean, I don't even know. I mean, a letter from me probably wouldn't even hold that much weight with the guards. The ones down there are pretty strict. It would probably have to come from the Duke himself.
And you said he's busy.
He is currently busy. Yes. I think he won't be available until tomorrow.
Hmm. So if I had information, I would have to wait till tomorrow to tell the Duke what I discovered.
Um, Possibly. What type of information?
I mean, I know you weren't in the room when myself and Hearn and the Duke had our conversation,
No, I was not. No.
but I was requested by them to bring any information I found out from Raz to their attention.
Well, I figured you would have given that to them then, but did you
Well, I
find
hadn't
something
talked to
out?
him. I hadn't talked to him when we had our talk.
Oh, okay.
Zazu, you must be very tired, working
I
a lot.
am.
Well,
Well,
I'll
a
leave
lot
you
of
to
times I'm not in the room, so I don't know what's been said or not. So, um, I would say probably tomorrow, unless you think it's critical, and then I could go ask the Duke.
Well, maybe I'll try back later this evening when he might not be as busy.
Okay. It's fine. If I get a chance to talk to him, I will ask him if he has some time. And if he does, I'll call on you and see if you want to come back.
Okay. Well, I will leave you to it.
Okay. Thanks, Galen.
And with that, I'll leave and make my way back to the tavern.
Okay.
Diz, I have a mechanics question real quick. The gloves.
Mhm.
They obviously wouldn't impact my breath weapon, but would they impact my draconic strike if I'm using my fist, where I turn like the damage into like fire damage? It's still a punch, but instead of dealing the bludgeoning, it deals fire.
Mm.
Would that be affected by the gloves or no? Just so I can put it into.
Like, do you roll for an attack?
Yeah.
And then
I
the damage
punch
is
them
what?
and then I punch them and then the damage is the exact same. It just comes out like I punched them. It just changed the damage type to whatever element I want. So my punch does lightning damage or my punch does fire damage.
Yeah, I think it would be the same. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It would make sense. Now, if you did that with just the normal gloves, it might have just set them on fire or something.
Yeah. I kind of
Luckily,
thought
they're
that,
magical now.
that's why I was real ready for them to become magic.
All right. So I guess you guys meet back with Sir Eldrick
Bar.
at the bar. I mean, Galen probably gets back before the rest of you a little bit. His didn't take as long as your guys did for sure. So, if there's anything you guys want to chat about, or we can skip ahead.
Ready for tonight.
Yeah, I'm good with skipping ahead.
Okay. Anybody going once, going twice? All right. So we jump to later in the evening, or getting close to evening at least, and you guys are just hanging out in the bar there. They've actually shut down the bar for the evening, so it's just you guys in the bar, in the restaurant area out front. And Miley comes out and says, "I think it's time for us to have a discussion.
Are
We
you
can
going
just
to
do it out
dance
here
with
if you
Huck?
want." Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how this goes first.
I don't think was that Russ or was that Clan that asked her to
That
dance?
was Clan.
Oh, yeah. You asked Miley to dance with you because we were at a brothel and you wanted to see the dancing ladies.
Okay.
We're
Get
it
it now.
It was an interesting session, Russ, for sure.
I loved it.
Personally, I thought it was hilarious. You need to watch it.
All right. So Miley says, here's what I've come up with. The airship is already en route and can be at the northern part of the city by midnight.
By midnight.
They're waiting for a message from us to let them know. They don't feel like they should come further into the city, especially with the plan. We don't know how long it's going to take.
And the airship is for us?
The airship is for you to get on with Raz to make a quick getaway.
Got it.
Didn't
It's not that there aren't other airships in the city or around, but I don't think they'll be expecting this, and it would probably take them a little while to get organized. By then, you guys should be long gone.
remind me if maybe I'm wrong here, but wasn't the idea to not implicate ourselves in this extraction? Wasn't the
That-
idea to get Raz out into the woods and then hop on the airship tomorrow? Just bring it close by.
That is the hope that you will not be implicated, but having it nearby just in case you are pursued would probably be the best option.
I suppose I understand that.
If
So
if it comes down to that you guys need to hide out and wait for the following day, I mean, it's going to be harder to get away during the daytime. But
well, you did say that you had some safe houses in the south of the city, did you not?
we do. There's some safe houses all over the city, but not in the old part of town. You would probably have to get up to the northern part of town, or to one side or the other.
And if we're already to the north, we can just jump on the airship.
I mean, I suppose if we are seen, there's really not that much I'd miss in Daggerford.
I'd miss
So
tattoos.
There's tattoos everywhere, Yarmen.
for
Well,
the
if you
distraction,
Go ahead.
Um,
Diz.
well, you're talking as Galen, right? So,
Yeah.
Galen, speak. Yes.
If you remember, Exire, the plan is you, me, Huck, and Prugwin are to go get Hearn,
Yep.
escort him to the Duke. Our implication should not really be noticed when everything takes place.
It's more the getaway part of it all I'm concerned about.
Well, for the team that gets Raz out, they can go ahead and flee the city, depending on their easiest route out, and be in the woods, and then we can meet them after the fact.
Where do we meet?
Back at camp?
I mean,
We're gonna get him to the north of town, then circle around back to the south of town.
Is our camp south of town?
that's
It
where
is.
it was.
Yarmen, you know your directions?
Yeah, I've been alone for a long time. I had to learn at least that. It's really easy. The bright star
Mhm.
is north. If you look at the bright star and turn around, it's south.
Are you talking about the actual star or the sun?
Well, no, the sun's not a star.
Oh, silly me.
Somewhere right now, chatting Neil deGrasse Tyson just scrolls.
Silly
Well,
me.
you see, Yarmen, I think what it is when Raz assassinates the religious leader and we have to leave, we'll want people to think we're going one direction, but instead we go the other. So all of the zealots and their revenge party goes the wrong way. See here? And then we're this way.
But so we're gonna ignore the airship at the north of town, get out of town, circle back down to the south, and go to camp.
We are amazing at planning. Let me just
You
throw
guys
that
just
out there right
see
there.
a frown kind of creep over Miley's face.
I was under the impression that you were going to go out the south gate initially to start with.
The south gate is the farthest point away from where the keep is. You would have to make your way through the entire city. I don't know if that's the best route.
But if you don't have enough people for the protest. They can't slip into the crowd well enough to disguise themselves to make it to the northern part of town.
I mean, we're talking hundreds of people. We're not talking thousands of people at this protest. They can hide around the keep, but once they start going out into the city, I mean, it's just going to be them running.
I believe I'm quite good at hiding.
He's not.
So that's what we have. We have an airship. We can tell them to go around to the south part of the city or the
What
woods.
if we get on
where
the
your camp
airship,
is.
get away, and then the airship brings us back down
I think it's
south of?
risky for you to go
Why
out
would you go?
with the airship and then
Well,
come
how do
back.
we pick up Exire, Huck, Galen, and Prugwin?
Oh, we're gonna disappear into the crowd. Easy.
And then y'all get to the airship too?
Well, why don't we just assassinate the religious leader? Wouldn't it be easier?
Huck, there's
Wait,
no
what?
assassinating.
I'm not
Yeah.
assassinating anyone.
We're
Wait,
I don't
wait.
actually.
speaking of religious
I-
leaders, Sir Eldrick, when I become a god, I can give you powers and you can serve me as well.
I'm just
I
waiting.
already serve a god.
I'm just
You could
waving
have
it-
two gods. Maybe me and your god could be friends.
while Yarmen is doing this, I'm just waving at Sir Eldrick behind him, just going to
Miley is looking around the room for any glimpse of hope on anybody's face at this point.
He's probably just looking at Galen.
there's none to be had here. I'm
That-
sorry.
Let us return to this assassination part of the conversation. I
There is
cannot
no
assassinate anyone.
There
We're
is
not
no
assassins.
assassination.
We take Raz. We run with Raz. Get Raz out. The problem is, where do the three of us and the four of you come back together?
There's 8 of you.
Yes,
4 and 4.
Thavrak is going with you, Yarmen.
That's what I said. The four of us and the four of you.
Emergency
We come
retcon.
back together.
Yarmen, if this is 4, how is this also 4?
Because my hands are different sizes.
All right. Retcon. Yarman doesn't have the same amount of fingers on both hands. They're done.
I think that just become canon. Yeah.
I have 5 and 5. I'm not Ray. Raymond Curtis Sinclair didn't have the same amount of fingers on both hands.
Yarmen,
right.
you just said you have 5 and 5, but you said this was 4.
I'm not good at astrology, okay?
That's not astrology. And also, the sun is a star, Yarmen.
No. Stars are out at night.
Except the sun. It's the day star. The dawn star.
My
Can we
head
talk
hurts.
about what the plan is? We're gonna have a science lesson later.
All right. New
we're-
plan. We kill everyone.
We're in a
And
bar.
then there's
aren't we?
no need.
You are
It's
the
a
bar.
closed
and it's
down bar, it's
closed.
just
It's
us.
by yeah.
I have gone behind the bar and I am power drinking at this point.
Yeah, she's not stopping you.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, whatever I can lay hands on. because
She
I'm quite-
she pulls a glass out and pushes it towards you.
So-
I pour her like that much, and then I just finish
Still,
the bottle myself.
We've got to answer. How do we all get back together, regardless of how many of us there are?
I stand up at
Let's-
this point and go, some of you may die, and that's something I'm willing to live with. And then I just sit back down and go back to drinking.
Miley says,
He's not wrong.
let's go over the facts first, okay? we have an airship.
Yes.
They can be wherever we tell them to be.
That's a good fact.
Fact 2, we have a protest for this evening.
Also a good fact.
Yeah, a few hundred people going to be there. Also, our source from inside the keep has given me information on how you could possibly get into the dungeon.
That's good fact 3. I like it.
Listen, why don't we just have the airship give the city a wide berth, circle around to the south, you take him out through the north gate and move through the woods to the south. We reconvene at camp and leave from there.
If we're seen going out the north gate, I don't think they'd think of us turning around and going south.
I mean, if the four of you
Exactly.
are with,
Just double back on yourselves.
is the plan for you to be with the Duke, or
We will be with the Duke and Hearn to keep them out of eyesight of what's
Then-
happening.
you guys can walk out any gate you want at any time because you couldn't have been involved. You were there.
Exactly. We can leave to the south gate, but those with Raz exit to the north, double back around to the south. They're seen heading north. We're leaving to the south,
It's true.
Hopefully-
exiting through different
Hopefully they're not
gates.
seen at all.
So,
Ideally, but unfortunately, we don't live in an ideal world.
To be fair, we're probably going to be seen.
Yes.
You're making us go on a stealthy mission with a man that's made out of metal and a man that looks like he's made out of metal.
The metal man's coming with us.
Okay, what about the other one that looks like he's made out of metal? And I'm
He's coming.
pointing at Sir Eldrick.
He's coming with you.
Yeah.
He's going with you.
How stealthy is clink, clink, clink going to be walking down the streets?
Actually, I'm not clank clank. I'm more like because I have chainmail.
All right. Well, I think we've talked enough. This plan sounds flawless.
I haven't told you how to get
Go
into
ahead
the
and-
dungeon.
I've got an idea.
All right. I'm ready.
What if we get really big hats
Mhm.
and I get those things with the rocks inside that you shake and it makes, and we could try to cover up the from his chainmail with those things that you shake and it makes the music. They'll
How
think
do you
we're
get
a
into the
band.
dungeon, Miley?
So, there's only 2 ways that you could get in there besides going through the door.
All right.
One way is probably impossible, but you guys do have magic. There is a small chute that goes out that vents the smoke out from the fireplace that the guards have. It's very small. You couldn't even crawl through it. Even if you could, you would suffocate more than likely. You would have to turn into smoke or something. Is that something you can do? I don't even know.
No, I can't turn into smoke. Yarmen, can you turn into smoke?
I can
I
turn
can-
into a very small animal.
You could. But you might suffocate. There would probably be a lot of smoke.
I can turn my
Unless
fist
they're not
into fire.
unless they're not using, at the time. But that would only mean you could get in there. The other way is there's grates that go down into the sewer. So there's possibly a path from the sewers up into the dungeon. The problem is the grates are pretty tight, so I think hopefully you guys could fit up through there, but it's not going to be fun.
I mean, we've been down in the sewers before.
true.
From what I gathered from Zazu earlier, they don't know of any way to go from the keep to the dungeon.
That's what I've heard as well.
So we go through the sewers into the dungeon. They'll have grates as well.
I've been told that there are grates that they pour the excrement down.
Well, let's do it.
Okay.
we-
So
Could we not then just pull Raz back into the sewers and go?
probably, I mean, you would have to come out of the sewers at some point. I don't know
Raz?
that anyone has a map of all these sewers.
Well, considering when we went and tried to find the children, Raz found us there without going through the same entrance we did. Raz may know of a way out on the northern end of town.
He may, yes. So, is that the plan?
Seems to be the best one we have.
All right. So, can any of you send a message?
No.
Well,
No.
depends
Okay.
on how close of a message.
The airship will be around, but it probably won't be close by. So it'd have to be a pretty strong spell.
I can only send a message 120 feet.
I mean, that may work, but I don't think you're going to be with them.
So how far does the message need to go? And how long would the message need to be? And third question, could a squirrel go there and not be noticed?
Well, you would have to message someone on the airship. You'd have to message someone on the airship. The airship is probably, I don't know, half a mile, maybe, or closer. I mean, I think we're better maybe off just coordinating a time and having the airship kind of waiting in a very certain location.
I'm just saying, I can talk to little animals and they can carry messages for me. Now, whether the other end gets freaked out because a squirrel comes up and starts talking to them in common, I can't control that.
Can you use a bird?
I can use any animal, yes. If it can, I think, I mean, it just delivers the message. So I don't think it, I would say, let me look.
Okay.
You choose an animal to deliver a message. Choose a tiny beast you can see within range. It's a squirrel, a blue jay, or a bat. You specify a location which you must have visited, so it wouldn't work. I've never visited there. Never mind. I mean, I could go look and then come back and then send the squirrel then. But yeah.
Yeah.
I
Maybe
mean,
we
I could-
just have to go with a time then.
Yeah.
Well, I could message one of the individuals that's part of the protest. and send them to alert the airship.
Again, I don't know if with you're not with the other party, so I don't know if you're gonna know when they need pickup.
Well, but if they're meeting us at the southern end of town, I can have the airship circled to the southern end of town.
You could, yes. Just kind of looking at you guys like, you know.
Diz, when we get close to the keep,
Hmm?
how far down is the dungeon?
How far down is the dungeon?
Like, how
What
far
does that
would
mean?
Raz be from me?
Oh, so if you're in the keep and in the the throne room, it'd be probably about I don't know, probably about 100 feet below you. I mean, through
So-
like a lot of like thick stone floors and stuff like that. I don't know if any of that matters.
It says I can cast through solid objects.
Okay.
So would I be close enough once we get there to tell Raz that a group of people he's never met's coming to get him?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure that that spell would work. Because it does say I can go through solid objects. I just wanted to make sure I'd be close enough.
Yep. Again, this would just be you kind of guessing at how far it is. You can't divine this out of, thin air. So
Right.
you're just where you've been down there and you've been in the throne room, you're kind of estimating so that it would be within range. She's just looking around the room, looking for someone to kind of step up.
Let's get going.
Okay,
By the-
so the airship is going to meet you at the south part of town then?
We'll need it at the south, yes.
Okay. And your camp is
South of town,
in the woods? Okay.
correct. We need the protest to start roughly 10 to 15 minutes after we get inside the keep.
Okay. And when will you be in the keep? No, I
Whenever
mean,
whenever we're
let's-
ready to implement
We'll just-
this.
we'll have the protest going all evening, all through the night.
Well, I wanted us to be inside before it started. That way, when it starts, we're news to it happening also.
Okay. So then when do you want it to start?
As soon as we're ready to execute breaking him out, we'll go get Hearn. As soon as whoever part of the protest sees us go in the keep, give us about 10 minutes and then start it.
Okay. I think you guys are missing. This is a disorganized group of people that we're rallying up. We're not going to be able to convince them when to start and stop very much. I mean, there may be some leadway here, but there'll be a lot of my guys in there, but most of them will just be, citizens.
How long will it take you to go get the guy and get to the keep?
I mean, the keep, or from what the map showed of where Zazu pointed
Oh,
out,
you're
we should
so
be
it
able to get
within minutes. Yeah,
Hearn to the keep within maybe
like
50,
5-10 minutes. Yeah.
yeah, 50, 60 yards from there. through getting him and then in the door. So
Okay.
it shouldn't take us long.
So what time is it now?
I'd say right now it's starting to get dark, so it's probably around 8 o'clock.
So in an hour, y'all go get him to the keep. And I look at Miley and go, start the thing in an hour and a half.
Okay.
If you leave in an hour to go get him, that should give you enough time.
Works
Right?
for me.
Yes, that should be plenty.
Right. So the airship will be in the southern part of town by midnight.
Perfect.
It's going to take us a while to get him out and then circle back around town because we don't want to go through.
Okay. That's plan. So I will pass the information along, and good luck to us all.
Do we want to start going through the sewers for the other team?
Are you asking us, Sly or Yarmen?
Yarmen.
Oh,
Before the team leaves for the sewers, Miley, do you have any spare weapons for Raz?
yes. Sure. 1 second. He goes in the
may
back
very well
and
need- he may very well need them.
she comes out, back out with puts like a couple of daggers down, and here's a couple of his spare firearms. So there's a firearm there. There's like a pistol and like some ammo in a pouch.
I grab it all. So to the sewers.
The sewers.
Yep. And she kind of gets a map out and kind of shows you where the entrance is. It's kind of on the northern side of the keep, outside the walls. And she tells you, from there, you just have to. Actually, it's on the southeast side. You just have to kind of make your way north from there, and hopefully you can find where the entrance is.
Cool.
Okay.
I pick up the map and I look over at Sir Eldrick and Huck, or not Huck, Avrak and Morwin, and go, one of you want this?
I shall take it.
I hand it to him real quick, like, that's not a job for me. So I guess we go get set up, ready for Prison Break season 2.
All right. So everybody you probably wait like about an hour to let it get a little darker. And as you're sitting there in the bar, maybe kind of just going over the plan a little bit more, you guys hear thunder in the distance. And then as you guys get up to leave, you head out the front door there, and you feel just a couple little drops of rain and hear the thunder again. Lightning kind of just streaks across the sky as you head out. So, which group do we want to do first?
Probably go try to get Hearn and the Duke's attention before they get closer to the keep in the sewers.
All right. So as you guys head out to there, the other group heads over to where they need to enter the sewers, and are kind of just looking for the location. It's looking for like the alley that it's specifically in. So you guys approach the estate. It is much like the name estate draws to mind. It is just a really big, luxurious house. It's most houses are kind of set on top of each other. This one has like a gate around it, like a stone wall with a little gate on top of it, with little spikes. And the gate on the front of that is just slightly ajar. And so the rain's kind of picking up at this point. And you guys make your way up to the front door and walk up the steps to these large doors. And you guys knock. And a moment later, you hear click, and then the door just opens up. And there is a human standing there, wearing kind of, servant type of clothes. Yes, may I help you? Is the master expecting you?
He may be expecting me.
And
My
who
name
may I?
is Galen.
Galen. Yes, I will tell him that Galen is calling. Please come into the foyer here, out of the weather. He lets you guys in. The foyer is just as luxurious. There is actually just a fountain kind of sitting in the middle of the foyer with just kind of water running out of it. There's a couple of kind of staircases that kind of spiral up the sides up to a landing up above, and you can tell that this house goes way back up in there. So he walks around the fountain and opens like the double doors back behind there and slips in. And moments later, the door opens back up, but it's Hearn. He says, "Galen, you have brought friends with you.
This is
Your
the-
timing is impeccable. How do you do these things?"
This is the company I told you that I was working with.
Oh, yes. Very interesting. Will you join us then? Since you're here and the weather, I wouldn't send you back out in this for anything. But we have some warm fireplaces inside here and some food. Please, I'm sure my
Well-
guests would love to see you as well.
Who might your guest be?
And he kind of steps aside and pulls the door on open. From where you're sitting, you can see this large like hall, and you can see like flames kind of flickering from different like places in the room, from fireplaces and little I don't know what the word for them, little like fire pits, I guess. There's like a large table of food, and you see at the very end a very small person sitting there, just kind of eating food. And it looks like the Duke.
So that's why I was told he was indisposed earlier when I came to call upon him.
Oh yes, we have had this little event planned for a little while since I've been here. I wanted to have some personal time, but I would not refuse your company as well, especially your friends here. I would love to get to know them.
We would be rude of us to decline. We'd love to join you.
Excellent. Please come in. Can I
As we
lead
go-
you into the hall? And
As we go to walk in, I send
Yep.
Xyra a message. Not exactly what the plan was, but we can still keep them out of the area long enough for them to get the job done.
I mean, I'll respond in my head that I mean, they're both here, and that's what we wanted.
We'll see how this plays out. But we'll be following him the whole time.
all right, so you guys walk in. I give you a map of the room laying out there.
I don't like that.
The fact that he had a map ready to go.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. Okay.
Let's see. Do I have a Galen token?
Should.
I don't know where it is. There is Prug one. Where is Galen?
Well, if you don't, I guess you can always sling JD in the mix.
I guess I'll have to because I don't have one. I probably just threw one on the board at some point, and I'd haven't put him in the actual.
And suddenly, a
Character
teleportation
sheets.
circle appears in the middle of the room, and JD steps through.
And shoots the Duke in the face.
Yeah, we'll just drop JD there. There you go. All right, so you guys are on the map there. You don't really have to move your guys self around, but if you want to, that's fine. Hearn takes his seat at the end of the table there. As Malnox recognizes all the fire that I've put in this room.
Mm-hmm.
So you got the little they're almost like little flower pots, almost like, and there's like fire burning in each of those that run along
Lots of fire here.
the side, and then there's 5 fireplaces here, and then there's 2 large like fire pits at the top up there.
Hmm.
So Galen, you know my guest, the Duke, of course. The Duke just kind of eating. Please sit down, have some food. We haven't had a lot of time to chat.
We have not.
How did your discussion with the prisoner go? Hopefully fruitful. Mine was not, but much is the case.
Well, I mean, what can you really do with dwarves?
Well, loyalty among thieves, you have to respect that, at least.
Well, I mean, he didn't have too much loyalty among thieves if he killed the other 2.
Maybe they weren't thieves.
Could be. I was hoping tomorrow to have another crack at him.
Oh, well, that would be pleasant. I would love to sit in on that, see your methods.
Well, as we discussed last time, though, you may enrage him more, but we could see what we could do.
It's possible.
Maybe you could be outside the door, or maybe in the shadows of some part
Ooh,
of the sail.
I've heard some tactic. What is it called? Good guard, bad guard. We could play that.
Possibly. But if we were to use magics of some kind to persuade him, which one of us would technically be the good guard?
Oh, do you have magic that you can use? That
It's
would
a
be great.
possibility.
I've seen that happen before, but do not have much experience myself. Please sit down. Have you guys sat down at the table?
I have not.
Just standing, looking around.
Yeah, this is pretty weird. I'm very confused.
I'll set it this one
Okay.
since we're having the talk, or is that the
Alright.
Duke?
The Duke's up at the top.
Okay.
Hearn is at the bottom.
Then I'll sit down here.
We can make those pictures a little bit bigger. So since I don't think I've showed you. So this would be the Duke.
Oh, dookiness.
And this is
old
Hearn.
Dookie himself.
That jawline, though.
I know.
Good God.
Very brickish.
Don't mess with him. That man is Superman. Either that or the Crimson Chin.
So, what is your friends' names? We do not want to be rude to them.
Well, the Duke knows everybody, but as you are new to this town, my tall, hulking friend beside me over here is Prugwin.
Rogan. Very good. Yes.
The metal individual that more than likely won't sit and eat due to reasons.
I could understand. Huck. Interesting. Yes.
Not metal.
Not metal. Yes. Of course
the
not.
other
Very
individual-
interesting mask you have there.
It's positionable. See?
Oh, yes. It's very pleasant.
Mm-hmm.
And the other individual would be the leader of this group. His name would be Exire.
Surely not. I figured you were the leader. But this one does look very confident. Thanks, Sire.
Smiling nod.
Island.
Well, considering that these three individuals found me on the road and I joined them, I couldn't very well try to take leadership of a group that was already started.
But of course, yes, I can see that.
So, Mr.
Next, Sire, in your head, you hear
Strange power. I feel something.
as you start to talk, you start to talk and then you kind of stop when you hear this in your head. Exar, you were saying something.
Yes, pardon me, Mr. Hearn, was it?
Yes, Representative Hearn.
Representative Hearn from Neverwinter, I hear.
Yes.
How are you enjoying being down this way? Do you travel often? Do you get out of Neverwinter a lot?
I do, sadly. I do like my home and being around the people that I know and care about. But, traveling down south, it is much warmer. So that is always pleasant. Sometimes I get to travel out to the east. There's some interesting people out there.
I could imagine. I've not made it out that far yet. Perhaps one day. I'd love to make it up to Neverwinter, though. I've heard wonderful things about the city. Are there
yes.
any sights I should see while I'm up there?
Oh, there are lots of sites, yes. Just off the top of my head, there is a monument built for the attack that happened long, long ago. Of course, there's no concern of attacks like that happening anymore. But it is widely known that the city was attacked by undead, and of course, once it was overcome, they built a monument, and it is quite beautiful.
Sounds lovely. So what brought you down here? Just diplomatic business with the Duke?
Yes, I mean, I haven't been down here in a while, since I was put into my position.
Mm-hmm.
So there is that, and also the matter of this nagging group that keeps attacking our caravans and causing supply chain issues.
Of course.
Some
of
things you
course.
can't even get for a whole year. It is really holding up lots of projects.
Yeah, I've heard shipments are backed up, everywhere right now.
Yes,
It's terrible.
it is horrible.
Well, we're glad to be able to meet you here. And again, thank you for so graciously inviting us into your home and to your dinner. We do
Of
appreciate it.
course. If you do not mind me asking, you do not look like a native of Daggerford. Where do you hail from?
No, you are right. I'm not a native of Daggerford. I kind of come from all over. I've wandered most of my life. I don't have much of a childhood to speak of. Been off on my own doing odd jobs here and there. I suppose the most recent place I called home was Baldur's Gate with uh, many of these fellows here doing some adventuring work, which is what brought us up this way.
That is lovely. Came together like a family.
Yes, yeah. You could certainly say that.
Family is very important to me. So I'm always glad to meet someone else that shares that same value.
Do you have a large family?
Oh, me,
Representative Hearn?
myself, no, I sadly do not. But I think that's why it is even that more important to me. A lot of my friends I would consider family, much like the bond you have with your
Your
friends here.
chosen family is often a stronger bond than blood.
It is true. And what about your other friends here? Um, where do you hail from? It was Huck, correct?
See, I was from well, I studied with a wizard, see, fairly locally. It's just been a long journey.
Yes, quite. Yeah, okay. And you, Proglin, was it?
Yes,
Where
yes.
are you
Hello.
from?
Oh, I'm from my I'm from my family who lived in a port, who ran a store. Yeah.
Oh, where was that? Here in Daggerford, or in Baldur's Gate?
Well, it kind of moved around, so just here and there.
Oh, it's good. You are used to traveling around, so I can see why this work suits you.
Yes, it's quite fun, actually.
You guys roll a perception check.
Me? Is it everybody?
All four of you. Yep.
That's a 4.
Ooh,
I'm just focused on her.
swing and a miss.
Wow.
Oh God, that's a 1.
There's just so much fire in here, you know? It's very shiny.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ga-
We'll go with
Galen
that.
is more perceptive, though, right?
That'll be a
Galen?
19.
19. Galen, you've noticed that the Duke has not stopped eating since you came in.
Oh, well.
Duke,
Yes.
you are being very rude to all of
No.
us.
Can't understand a word he's saying. He's got so much food in his mouth. He's famished. He's been very stressed out. It must be stress eating or something. Makes him feel better. Galen, to be honest, I don't know where you are from exactly. What brings you to this group if you are just traveling? Just a helpful person.
Well, I am from the Sun Elves,
Mhm.
and my family has a rich history of serving in the military. We pretty much have served the southern states, keeping organization and everything at the borders of the continent. And then after I was done with my service, I set out to wander the realm to see if I could put my skills to use.
Interesting.
While this
What brings you?
conversation is
Yeah, go ahead.
right. I said while this conversation is happening, can I try to see if I can focus in on that strange vibe I was getting before and see if I can glean anything else about the nature of the strange energy, the power I was
Look.
sensing?
All right. So you're proficient in Arcana, so you can make an Arcana check.
Does this regard to Fae Fiend or undead?
No, it does not.
Okay. It's a 17.
Anytime that check gets called, we just know that's coming next.
Yep. Yeah, 17.
17.
Mhm.
I mean, you feel like what the voice told you is kind of directing you more towards the south end of this room, mid to south end of this room. Can't really dial in. I mean, you may be suspecting that it's Hearn himself, but
it's
you, I mean,
in his direction.
you can't really, you're not really skilled at doing that, but you feel like that, the voice is detecting something maybe in that area.
And as I feel that, I would just, if there's a pause in the conversation, say, Representative Hearn, pardon my brash asking, if you would call it that, but the prisoner murdering his compatriots is dreadful, absolutely dreadful thing. Were you there? Did you witness? Did you see this happen? I mean, I can't believe that even a criminal of that nature would turn against their own just to silence. I mean, what a madman he must be.
Oh heavens, no! I do not do well with the violence, but they were bound to turn on each other eventually. I talked to them one on one, and they were very nervous. Probably that one of the others would turn on them, and so they probably wanted to silence each other. So
much for honor among thieves, then.
yes, like I said, maybe they aren't thieves. Maybe they're just murderers.
Maybe. It's so strange.
Yes. You don't look comfortable. I mean, you can sit if you would like.
Oh, that's yes, quite all right. I'm sorry, I'm not used to being surrounded by such grandeur as we are here. I'm just taking a moment to take everything in. It's a lovely home you have.
It is not mine, sadly, but yes, it is lovely.
Do you have a home like this in Neverwinter?
Oh, it's much smaller than this, but it is. I have some nice things.
Of course. I mean, I assume one of your standing is doing well for themselves, their place in life.
I do well enough. But there is honor in helping the city, so
Of course.
one does not overindulge, even with one's salary.
Now, you mentioned helping the city. Are you a philanthropic individual?
When I can
Representative
be.
Hearn?
When I can be, of course. When I'm not traveling, I try to help. But of course, being known, it does cause issues if I'm out and about, attracting attention. It usually does more harm.
You know, you seem to be a well-traveled man. Is that accurate?
Yes, that would be accurate.
You've seen a lot of things, experienced much in your time.
Yes, a fair amount of things.
I mean, we're all friends here. I wonder if I could ask if you've ever encountered. Now, the Duke here, I'm sure, has already told you of things that have gone on earlier this week, even here within the city. Some issues with the academy. He had us inspecting a few disappearances, tragic things, really.
Yes, it's awful.
I've turned out we ran into some beasts from the infernal plane, some imps and some chained devils. Have you ever experienced anything like that? Have you ever ran into? I mean,
Heavens,
I guess I
no,
always knew they
I'm
existed.
well traveled, but I haven't traveled across plains.
Really terrifying, terrifying things. You know, just their
their
presence around you. You know, you can feel when they're close, and it's unnerving.
I could understand how one would feel that way.
I mean, you know, thank goodness the Duke, called us in. I mean, Duke Vorhelm. If you had waited much longer, would have been catastrophic. Has there been any other issues, Duke Vorhelm? Anything else happening as of late?
But not that I'm aware of. Just this group of mercenaries or whatever they are causing problems. That has been the only trouble that we know
The
of.
Duke, the Duke's mentioned nothing else. You Duke, there's nothing else going on? Duke, I'm starting to become concerned that you might choke if you don't slow
He's
down a little
fine.
bit.
He's fine. He will be fine.
Well,
I'm sure you don't want to have some food as well.
I'm all right now. He's a small man though, and he's eating quite a bit.
Oh yes.
Duke, are you feeling all right? Are you ill? Do we need to call someone?
He is fine. He is fine.
Such a voracious appetite though.
So you four travel alone then, do you?
I mean, we're never alone, right? There's 4 of us.
Here, I meant to say.
You're funny with the quick turn of the words. Raglan, I mean, there has to be more of you, right? I mean, the things that you accomplish, you can't just be the 4 of you. I mean, if you've taken on chain devils and things of an ungodly nature.
You say we don't?
Oh, well, we're quite adventurous. Yes.
Yes, very of interest. Must be lucky too, to survive such things, just the 4 of you. Or you must be very powerful. Is that true, Huck? Are you that powerful?
Oh no. I mean,
No.
yes, is what I meant to say. Yes, of course. Very powerful.
Very confusing. These answers. It doesn't make much sense. You could take on a devil and not be as powerful. What is your
So-
true purpose of being in Daggerford? You couldn't have just come for
So
the
I
children.
see
You
the Duke didn't inform you of everything since you've been here.
Oh, he's told me a great deal, but probably not everything. There's much in his mind. But still, takes time to get information like that from someone. Trust has to be built, you know.
There was 7 of us when we took on the devil.
Oh,
Our other 3 companions had to depart Daggerford, though.
you don't say.
They left shortly after the children were killed and the devil was dispatched.
Well, I hope they are doing okay.
Oh,
You
they
haven't
could be back
seen them
any
in a while then.
One had to leave for family emergencies.
Family
Could
is
be
very
back.
important, yes.
One
Does
left
the-
to go find his blacksmith master that he trained under.
Could be back any minute. Really.
Could
Right
be,
back here.
yes. We always stay positive when we think about allies that have parted ways, yes.
And the last was a bard. We all know how
Well,
bards are.
Bards are very flighty, yes.
Does the Duke seem in any distress, or is he just like contentedly eating, or
Roll a perception check.
19?
19. It's very odd what he's doing. He seems to be fixated on the task of eating, and that's what he's doing. So,
I'm gonna walk over. Is there like a rug under the
no,
table?
it's just sitting on the
That's a
stone there.
I'm gonna walk over by the Duke, kind of as I'm walking, trip and reach out and kind of grab onto the Duke and maybe knock him over away from the table as well.
Hearn stands up. Duke, are you okay? He comes around the table. The Duke.
Sorry,
So you knocked the Duke over, right?
Yeah. Oh, clumsy me, dude. I
Like
apologize.
the
Please,
chair
let me-
turns over and he hits the floor. It's like he scrambles back up to the table and starts eating again, standing there.
Whoa.
So he is fine. Help him with his chair there, please. Such a hungry boy.
Yeah, hungry boy.
Hungry boy.
I hope everyone is comfortable.
Why are we going to be here very long? I'm being elderly. I'm quite tired.
Well, I would hope that you would stay for a while.
Oh,
We have to have
but
drinks after all this food. I mean, it's good for the digestion. You understand.
I do enjoy. What are they again? Prunes, I believe. But also I have a very comfy chair. Back at the saloon or inn where the dancing ladies are. I think that I would much rather sleep there. I mean, relax there. Mhm,
I stare very intently at Galen.
mhm.
After it happens, Galen sends a message to Exar. It seems like our friend Hearn here has done something to the Duke, the same as what he did to Raz's company in the jail.
Something is very wrong here. We either need to see how long we can play along or make a move and take him out.
Hearn goes back and sits down. Please, all of this standing about. See, you can see there's accidents that are bound to happen. Please have a seat and
I just want to go on record. The whole time Galen's been sat down, he hasn't ate or drank anything. He just sat down to show presence of acceptance.
all right. So I'm going to leave this right here, okay? We're gonna just put this right here, and we're gonna just go over to the other party of 4 and see what they're into.
Right when I was about to start blasting.
JD ain't here. I mean, he is, but he ain't.
Oh, completely different kind of blast from Exire.
Mm-hmm. And now that I'm level 5, there's 2 of them.
Should be 6.
You should be level 6.
Yeah, 6.
Yep. Level
Yep.
6.
Oh,
I don't think
multi-class.
everybody
Cool.
leveled up from last time, so
Cool. What'd you multi-class into?
Nothing. I'm just level
Vampire?
6. Yeah, there's a vampire class now.
Paladin Warlock.
Vampire class.
Paladin Warlock. It's like the last campaign.
Paladin Warlock.
Yeah.
I was a Warlock Paladin last time.
All right, so
My deity is also my patron.
And it's also myself.
And it's also
Yes.
Agminos.
So the other group finds the sewer grate that where they think it should be, and they pull it open. There's like a metal ladder going down in there, and you climb down in there and pull the grate back, put it in place. And as
How-
you
how
descend
far-
down, actually, let me add something right here real quick, like.
Giant rat
Yeah.
monster.
And 4 baby turtles.
4 baby turtles.
Now we have to find a giant rat and 4 huge turtles.
You've fought an ooze in D&D before, but have you ever fought a pile of shit?
We're gonna fight the Gagama from Dogma.
I keep forgetting that we have comms.
Some of you do.
Make this a thing.
So
I
it's like,
don't have a comm.
no, but like 4 of us have had comms since the start of this.
Only
I never
3.
used mine.
only 3.
Oh yeah, Galen doesn't have it.
Galen doesn't have one yet.
A Huck.
I don't have one.
I have comms.
Exire,
Yeah, Huck,
Exire, and
Krugwin, and
Presence.
me.
I like
I've
to
had
think.
comms this whole time.
Yeah, we
I
have
like to think that
300
late
foot
at
range on
night-
our comms.
We should really ask the guild for more comms.
Right.
Well,
I'm
you know,
surprised he didn't give it to us.
I was gonna say you would think A team.
Yeah.
had
Oh,
comms,
18, you
but
have comms.
clearly they don't.
18, not that cool.
A team didn't need comms.
Well, that's because there's only 2 of you.
3.
Weren't part of A team. You already acknowledged that. You showed up later.
Yeah, you weren't part of 18.
No, I was.
It was Sir Eldrick and it was Morwin.
But what you don't know is Sir Eldrick and Morrowind can speak to each other telepathically.
They have a special bond.
All right, I fucking have dragon breath. Okay, get out of here.
I was going to tell you about that. You need a mint.
So Clan, what you're saying is that you and Josh have intercoms.
Yes,
He's like,
All
yeah,
right.
on the regular.
on the regular.
It's spicy intercoms.
Ooh.
Okay, I know it is midnight. And if anybody needs to drop out, they can. But we're going to go just a little bit further with this before we
I'm going to go
Cutting
right
down.
to the moment of death.
He's gonna take us right to the monster. He
So,
led y'all's
can you
group
guys
to
see?
y'all's death.
you guys see your
Uh,
tokens?
Nope, I see nothing.
I can see their tokens on screen, but that's it.
Yeah, on stream I can see
So
it. But
you're going to have to scroll down.
Get way
And
down.
over.
Okay, yeah, I found it. it.
Okay. And there's, so some of you are
Oh,
human.
hey.
That's true. Some of us
So
are.
we have Thavrak, who does not have dark vision, and we have Sir Eldrick, who does not have dark vision. But there's a little bit of light coming down through the grate from above. Okay.
Clan, do you carry a shield?
I do.
I'm going to. This might be a little weird, Diz. I'm going to touch the inside of his shield
Okay.
and cast light, hoping that because he's carrying it between him, that it's dimming it a little bit.
Okay.
Right? He's kind of
So-
blocking the light from spreading out too far, but it's lighting up a
So
proximity.
how much
around
light
him.
does it emit? Bright
It
and
says
low
20
light.
feet, 20 feet bright, 20 feet low.
Okay.
or dim.
So we could just say, I'm okay with saying if he's holding it like that, 30 feet low.
Oh.
Or we could go, we go 10 feet bright, 30 feet low.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Gives you something down here, but it keeps it from, being super noticeable.
Okay. So you are now
wonder-
emitting light.
Someone remind me to buy those night vision goggles when we come back.
All right. So you go down into the sewer system here, and there's your tokens. You can see only just so far up ahead. What do you guys want to do?
I have my bag of rocks close by.
I am going to move forward.
Okay. So you can just click on your token there and use your arrow keys, and you can
I'll move behind.
kind of slide up a little bit.
Okay, why are you not letting me move?
You're not bona fide.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait on everybody to catch up.
Well, somebody's gonna have to be playing Riken's character, or he'll never catch up.
I'll just kind of
Alright.
drag him along behind here, unless you want him in the front.
That
You got- He has to
He is
stay
a barbarian.
close because he
Yeah.
doesn't have any way of seeing at this point besides Sir Eldrick. Okay, so as you can see, you've come to a crossroad where you can go straight east, you can go straight west, or you can go to the north.
said when we get down here, we go north.
They did say north, yes.
Yes.
So
So
that's
we
this
will go
way.
north.
North?
No.
Okay.
Follow me.
There's no star down here.
So, how are you getting across the water there? Are you just
Oh, is that
trudging
water?
through the water?
Wait. Yeah, that's
Oh,
where
I would probably try to trudge through the water.
Okay.
And as he's trudging, can I do a parkour jump over the water and then
Wait a
roll
minute.
on
Can
the
I
other
stick
side?
my sword in the water to see how deep it is?
Sure.
Okay, before I trudge through said water, strike that, reverse it. I stick my sword into the water to see if I can feel the bottom.
Okay.
Do I feel bottom? It is a longsword.
It is a longsword. As long as it's a longsword.
It is a long sword.
What'd you know about
Is
that
it-
long
Is
sword?
it your long sword though?
It is in fact. I also use it to measure snow.
That's cool.
Okay, so you stick the sword down in, and it goes down probably to right about where your hand is, and you can tell that it still hasn't hit the bottom of but there is like a lot of rainwater coming down into the sewers, so everything's kind of rising up slowly.
So I take the sword out and look at everyone and go, the water is very deep.
So as you go to pull the sword back out, you go, it's like it's hung on something.
Interesting. So I take my other hand and begin pulling on the sword.
I put my hand on his shoulder as I see him struggling with something. So
Okay.
at least when you get pulled in the water, I'll go with you.
Thanks. I
So-
don't want to drown alone.
We'll
So
die
you're pulling
together.
on the sword, and
Mm-hmm.
it starts to pull back. What do you
Tavrak
do?
grabs hold of him and pulls.
Yeah.
What
I go,
what
"Quit-
do I do?
Quit screwing
Yeah.
around.
I'm not screwing around. Something is grabbing the
So you try to pull back?
Tavrak grabs hold with him and helps him. I'm
Okay.
taking control of Ricon's character.
Don't want to lose the sword.
All right,
It's
so
a sword.
so you can roll an athletics check with advantage, or you and Thavrak can roll 2 athletics checks.
I don't know what Tavrak's athletics is.
I will roll an athletics check. Do you want to roll one, or do you want me just to roll one with advantage?
I'm pulling up his thing now. I would assume he's pretty good.
Okay, sorry. What were you saying?
I'm just trying to get to Thavrak's player sheet.
I
so
rolled
can
an
see his.
athletics, and it was 24.
24. Okay.
D&D Beyond.
Ooh. Okay.
Thavrak's athletic check was a 23.
Okay. You feel yourself being pulled along with Thavrak into the water.
Into what?
I hurriedly say, "We can buy you a new sword. Let it go."
You got 3 seconds.
Let go of the sword.
So he goes down the water.
What in the name of Anwar was that? Pulling on my sword.
I don't think we need to get in the water to find out.
I think that would be a very bad idea.
Can you jump across this? It's 10 feet.
I'm in chainmail. I can't jump at all.
I look at the barbarian. Can you throw him across this? It's 10 feet.
He's a constitution-based barbarian. Probably not.
All right. Well, think about it just for 1 second. I need to step away just real quick.
I think if he lets me roll in athletics, I think I can get across it.
I can
Yeah.
try to find a way around.
He's got a plus 14 con, but a plus 2 strength.
Very strong.
But why though?
That's what I'm trying to figure. I mean, I guess the HP is not, or the HP and the armor boost is nice.
Pish posh.
Uh,
I guess I will go to the right and try to find a way around. If you guys
Let
feel
me
like
see.
you can make
Hang
it
on,
across.
hang on. Let me see if I've got it prepared. I had it prepared before.
long strider.
No, I've got water walk prepared.
Nice.
So I can. It'll take me 10 minutes to cast it because it's a ritual cast for me. But I've got water walk prepared.
You know what? We're in a sewer, so I'm fine with that.
No, it's just an action. No, it's not a.
You can do either or, I think.
Yeah,
as a ritual caster,
I think
right?
I can ritual cast it, but
if you don't want to use your spell slot, because ritual casting doesn't use a spell slot. That's the benefit. Can you use a quarterstaff, Sir Eldritch?
I can give him. I can give you. I have a long sword.
I can use martial weapons or simple weapons.
No, I have a short sword. I'm sorry.
I may have something else in my inventory. I have a light hammer.
Okay. I was like, I have a quarterstaff, and I've got a dagger that Exire gave me.
We removed the long sword. I now have a light hammer. Apparently, I can also throw.
Mm-hmm.
If you pray to your god, they'll make it a warhammer.
I do have a spell, or at least maybe I can take it. I can take a spell that can actually make it a magical weapon.
Mm-hmm. Or you could just have fists that constantly do elemental damage.
That's true. But I kind of want to get the spell that lets me summon a horse.
Because I don't have to. So 1, you can get your horse, cast the spell, and then unprepare the spell the next day, and you're fine. The horse stays until it, goes away.
My horse can understand one language.
And 2, your
It
horse
has an intelligence of 6.
Your horse is as smart as Yarmen.
Exactly. And I can telepathically communicate with the horse as long as he's within a mile of me.
What the hell?
Yeah. Paladins are dope with that horse.
And I can attack while I'm on the horse.
Yep.
So why did I make that
summon steed or whatever?
Oh my
Yeah.
god! Why?
You made him a cavalier because you were a fighter. You weren't a paladin.
Yeah, but I didn't know that Pally's had so much freaking horse shit, dude. That
Oh,
would've been awesome.
it's literally just a spell. It's like what, a 3rd level spell?
With 2nd level.
Second level?
Oh, I should have stuck with it and dual classed. Oh my god.
Oh, that's when I hit 8 or 9th level with this druid. I'm gonna take a level of barbarian. That way, I can rage while in bear form.
Yes.
You can. Yes, you can.
Yeah, I am choosing the punish fools with animals.
Yeah, it is.
path for my druid build.
I was thinking
Second level
about
fine
multi-classing
steed.
into rogue.
Well, that's why I picked up all those rocks.
Pretty sure rogue anything.
I'm gonna summon animals. I'm gonna summon apes, and then I'm gonna cast magic stone, and then that turns each one of them into like a 1d6 plus 3 damage.
I thought you just had a sling as your weapon and were
No.
getting ammo to.
No. I'm gonna, and then I can. The magic stone is a bonus action, and I can enchant up to 4 rocks each round. That's a bonus action. So I'm gonna create like archers out of apes with rocks.
That's amazing.
That's awesome.
The method to the madness.
Yeah. So I did multi-class, but you have to wait.
No, I don't. I can just go look at your character sheet.
That's cheating.
Yeah, I've been playing around with what I would multi-class into on Yarmen. He's too
Don't
stupid
die,
to
Josh. Our
multi-class into
characters are
much.
getting ready to.
I'm trying not to. Trying not to.
Right. No, I multi-class to 1 level of
Rogue.
No, barbarian.
Really?
For thematic reasons. I haven't taken damage since I've multi-classed. From I should have rolled something when you punched me.
Oh, I really enjoy this. I can't wait for this to come out. This almost reminds me of Arnhem.
If I roll a 1 through 10, something's gonna happen.
Well, you remember Arnhem, right?
Oh yeah, it's basically Arnhem, but what happens is something I don't want to talk about right now.
Yeah. No, I like it.
All right. So,
Mike, I am learning my character, and I have Water Walk prepared, so I'm going to cast Water Walk on all of us.
Awesome. Okay.
I will cast it as a ritual, though. That way it'll save my 3rd level spell slot. It is a ritual, a spell, so I will have to stop for 10 minutes while I cast it.
Okay. So you're going to stop and sit down for 10 minutes and cast?
Yep. So I'm going to hand Sir Eldrick my short sword and say, don't let me get stabbed in the head while I do this.
Oh, no, remember, I got my hammer.
Okay, then, you don't let me get stabbed in the head while I do this.
Yarmen, how long does your light spell last?
It
Forever.
I mean, it's a cantrip, so it lasts for an hour.
Probably no more than an hour.
But it's a cantrip, so I can literally just.
You're just gonna recast it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Until it gets to a point where we're like, okay, we need the light to go away, and then I'll let it drop.
I can give after I do this, I can give one of them dark vision, but it burns a 2nd level spell.
And it only helps one of them, right?
Yeah, I can only do one person. It's a touch spell. Yeah. But so yeah, I'm gonna cast Water Walk as a ritual on because I can cast it on up to 10 people, so that'll get all of us.
All right. So 10 minutes pass. The water level keeps rising a little bit.
All right.
So
so
you can hear the rain and thunder.
Going to head north across the water then.
I'm still gonna move quickly anytime we're crossing water.
Okay. All right. So hold on just 1 second there. So first we had, let's just get an order of who's walking. So
I'm in the lead.
I'm right behind him. That way I can pop up that light if need be.
Okay.
And I'll be behind him. The barbarian can be in the back.
The barbarian can be the one that gets hit if we're flanked.
As the barbarian was walking across, something grabs him, and he feels like it's pulling like against the water, and you guys probably can hear him struggling.
Okay. I then begin running back towards the barbarian.
Yeah. As you get to about there, he gets pulled just along the water, just kind of skipping. Because he can't be pulled beneath it. He gets pulled down this way because the water walk, right? And then as that happens, you guys see this. You hear metal go ting, as something just pushes up out of the water, and this. I actually have to look at it myself to describe it. It
you said metal.
It's like a metal sounding.
I would take off kind of running that way.
It's just this. It looks like almost like a lizard-like head with like big spiked teeth and like gears at the jaw. It's just this big metal thing that comes out with these metal tentacle arms, and one of them has just got a hold of Thavrak, pulling him. As
Am I
the
within
other tentacles come out.
Am I within range to punch? How big is this thing?
Not currently, but
No.
As you guys are being pulled, as he's being pulled that way, he kind of grabs hold of the side and then it stops just for a second. And as you guys round the corner and see this thing emerge out of the water, we're gonna stop right there and come back next time with you guys facing off against this mechanical aquatic creature thing.
Oh shit.
Diz really playing into the mechanical creatures in this campaign.
I found this guy and I was like, ooh.
Have your next characters ready by next time we play.
I've already got
split
mine.
the party.
We all
He just
dying.
ain't showed up yet.
We all dying.
I'm going to make a bard.
Yeah, because splitting the party always goes so phenomenally well for us.
I'm gonna
Every
make a
time we
Goliath
do it.
bard.
Said no one ever.
Yeah. Every time we've done it, something bad has happened.
Can we all just make different forms of rangers? That way we're all super OP and we can call ourselves the Power Rangers as we
As
kill
long as
all
we're
the
different,
that would
as
be
long as we
cool.
wear different colored attire. I want to be the green one.
Yeah, I'll make the same monsters attack you as did in the Power Rangers.
Done.
Can we get Megazords then?
No
That's it.
Megazords, but there'll be Megazords attacking you. So,
That's not right. That's not canon.
Yeah.
because
You know?
Rangers can't cast that kind of magic. So
Oh no, it's not magic, it's mechanical.
it's mechanical.
I'll make an
match.
artificer. I'll be an artificer and I will build
Artificial Ranger. Yeah.
All the Zords.
Yes.
robot dinosaurs.
And your name will be Dr. Wily.
He's the
Oh,
bad guy.
I thought it'd be Zordon.
What's the good guy, Dr. Light or something?
Yeah, Dr. Light.
Okay, so we'll pick up here next time with the the battle to ensue.
I'm gonna die. Definitely gonna die.
Imminent.
Honestly, I really like this creature, but I'm more interested in what's happening with the other party members.
I am
to be
too.
honest.
To be fair, Diz, can I have you read something for me
Okay.
and tell me your ruling on it?
We'll go ahead and stop the stream there, and then I'll address all the players' questions. And so I think next week we're gonna do Sly's game. Right?
Yes.
I get to play, and then the week after that, I plan on going again at that point. I don't know if Josh, when he's gonna get back to doing his game.
I should be able to do, if you want to do, if Sly's doing next week and you're going to do the week after, I should be able to pick back up the week after that. I'm
Okay.
hoping that I start having Saturdays off again by then.
That is the hope, right?
Me
Yeah,
too.
Yeah. If it changes, I will let everybody know. But tentatively, yeah, because I want to get it started again. So yeah, tentatively 3 weeks from now, I should. Cause we should be in that'll be February by then, won't it? Yeah, surely.
Yeah.
It will be.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Okay, cool.
So we'll plan on the 5th for our next one.
So we will play. Kyle's will be on the 29th.
29th.
We'll be on the 5th, and Josh will be on the 12th.
Yeah.
Perfect.
When's Valentine's Day?
The 14th.
14th.
Oh, cool. So
Same every
that works
year.
out. I didn't. I couldn't remember the actual day.
Oh.
If it was like the 12th or the 14th, I was like, no, I can't remember. These are dates you don't want to forget.
I mean,
But I
it's
always
my
do.
day, so
I can forget them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. It's not a problem for me, but the rest of you,
You know what?
maybe.
Get yourself a Valentine.
Josh, I'll get you a Valentine.
was
All right,
married
we'll end
for
it
a
with
long
that.
time,
Happy
and
pre-Valentine's Day to everybody. All right, we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.